to be 2 full boards. It's not going to be flop, turn, river, turn, river. It's going to be 2 full boards. Obviously, if you get it on the flop, it's going to be from there, but you can't decide just 1 river. You can run it 3 times if you would like. Desaya is right over here. I'm sure she could give you any tips that you might need. I am clearly not the best for that.
Sleep, how you doing? Lots of beauty sleep, how you doing?
Yes, lots of beauty sleep. Yes, we just put it on. I think
That's for later.
we're trying to put it on. We'll get it on 100%.
Like a glazed donut.
Does anybody have any questions for me? Yes.
So it's a combo.
Alrighty, guys. I think is Colin ready to go? Colin's ready to go. We can start.
Colin, are you ready?
I'm gonna get the Astros up right now, guys. Okay. Good luck, everyone.
Thank you. I watched. This is late. I'm posting for you.
Hello. Welcome in, guys.
Big
Thanks for tuning in. We've got some action for you here tonight. We're playing some 1-2, bring in 5, no limit hold'em. We are coming to you live from DogHouse Poker Club here in Cypress, Texas. Looks like we're going to get the first hand underway here. Maximum buy into this game was $500. The minimum was $100. Once the game has been established, players will be able to match the largest stack at the table if they so choose.
7-4. 8-4. Keep them moving. Huh? Like 5 seconds. Like not even that long. Like 2 seconds.
Ace King of Diamonds here to get us started for Timmy. Under the gun +3. He's going to 3-bet it to $20. You're going to get 1 call from a far worse hand. And he is going to flop very good here. Top pair, top kicker, 2 pair rather. The 8's on the board. He's going to check around. Timmy going to try to extract some value out here by concealing the strength of his hands. Frank checks again, and Timmy's going to try to get something out of this hand. Bets 30, and he's going to take it down. The first pot of the night is going to go to Mr. Timmy.
Oh. Catch him out, he said. I'm the one that looks after you. Did I not? Did I not?
You did. Sure. I appreciate it.
There's a look at our chip counts there. Almost everybody started off close to 500, right around there in the realm of.
Yeah. 6-4. Can you already be card dead, or can you even change sets?
8 range, 15. I cannot change the exit. You can definitely be card dead. 9 folds, 1 call. 2 folds.
As long as you don't kick me in the shin again. 3 call.
There is Ricky there in the 1 seat. He was our big winner on the last stream. 5,500 or so, if I do remember correctly.
3 checks. 8 bets, 20. 9 folds. Sorry, 1 fold. 3 folds. Are you good?
Looks like Rocky is going to bump it up here to $20.
Good? Can I push the button?
And looks like everybody
3
else
check, 8 bet, 20, and then 1 and 3 fold.
has folded. That $20 bet on the flop of Queen, Queen 3 is going to take it down.
4.
Take that.
I have Queen 6 beats the hand of my first hand.
My hand, first hand, Queen 3. Queen C4. 2 plays in a row. Bam!
That's not how that works.
If you are out in the area and you are itching to play some poker, come see us tonight at DogHouse. We have plenty of options for you tonight. We have a $10,000 guaranteed no limit hold'em tournament going on right now
In this game,
$250 buy-in. That is a progressive knockout tournament. Registration is going to be open on that until about 10 p.m. or so. Plenty of time to get over here and get registered. Tournaments aren't your thing. We have plenty of different cash games for you to sit in. We have some Omaha, some Hold'em, and of course we do have this live stream game. If you want to hop on here, put yourself on the list and make your way over to DogHouse. Going to go 5 ways to a flop here. We're going to see a flop of Queen, Jack, 9. Timmy going to flop the best of it with top pair and open-ended. But Steven is going to take the lead here with his second pair. And there is that straight we were talking about. Timmy now with a gut shot straight flush draw. Timmy and Ricky both do have the same hand here, king high straight. However, Timmy does have a redraw with that diamond in his hand and a 4-liner on the board.
45. Heads up to a river.
I had
And there is that diamond on the river. That is going to give Timmy the check mark. If this hand goes to showdown, he will be awarded this pot. See how he elects to proceed here.
Yeah, 50.
A $50 bet, trying to get some value. 10 high flush is probably good here a lot of times.
And a call. Showdown.
And he did get that value.
10,
Ricky made the call.
I got the 10.
And this pot is going Timmy's way. He's going to add about 145 extra chips to his stack. He's going to take the chip lead early here in this cash game tonight.
You gotta get me some wine, man.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know that one too?
Vanessa.
You gotta look good on the stream, man. You
Vanessa.
gotta look, like very generous on the stream.
Can I have service in
The
1
ladies
second?
love it. Service? Service, table 12, please. 10 on the button, gentlemen. 10 on the button.
$10 button straddle, if y'all are unfamiliar with what 10 on the button means. Every player at this table does have the option to straddle for $10 on the button. The action will start in the small blinds.
All right, so
And the
4
button will
5
have
fold.
the last action. When it gets back to them, they'll have an option to
They
raise.
register, right? Seat 7 raised to 45.
And Justin is going to bump it up to $45 here with ace-king offsuit.
Folds around to seat 3.
Action now back to Frank, our initial straddler. Looks like he's going to make the call with the 9-10, and Timmy now in the middle with queen 10. Again, that's the same hand he had last hand, the exact same suits and all. Last hand he had the queen of hearts and the 10 of diamonds, and this hand he has the queen of hearts and the 10 of diamonds. He's going to see if he can repeat what just happened. And the flop comes 8-4 king.
6 check. 7 check.
Very good flop here for Justin. He is going to check it, try to disguise his hand a bit. Another king on the turn. See how he decides to proceed now.
7 check.
He checks again.
3 check.
Try to get somebody else to take a stab at it. A deuce of diamonds on the river, changing nothing. See if Timmy takes the bait here and fires out a bet. It looks like all Justin's checking has finally paid off. He does bet, looks like $40? $50? Justin is going to be raising here, I think, 100% of the time. The question is just how much.
7 raised for 100. 3 fold.
That's a min raise to 100. Timmy cannot call here. He's just going to let it go. And that was really the only way Justin was going to get any value out of that hand. Nicely played there. Extracted the maximum amount I think he could have.
There's no +1 on here.
No bomb pot, no +1. 10 on the button.
No fun.
No fun now.
Is there a break?
Whenever you feel like getting up and walking.
Like a 15-minute break? Like
There's no table break, but you can get up whenever you feel like it.
Third man walking rule is in effect, guys.
Yeah, you heard
There are
before.
2 people away from the table. You cannot get up.
May I? What?
What?
Huh?
What are you?
The third man
10
walking
on the
rule.
button.
Don't know what
If
that
there's
means.
if there's 2 people away from the table already, you cannot get up.
So you have to like ask permission to be here. Like all monitor. Mr. Grant.
Yeah, bro, you're like in house.
And I'm the teacher.
I need a bottle. Corey hasn't sat down yet.
I'm gonna go next door and get some IVs for y'all and catheters, and we'll be good.
Work on a fan. Maybe a fan right now.
8 folds.
The one behind us, we have one behind us that I think is
9
off.
folds. 1 calls, 2 folds, 3 folds. Option 4.
Another $10 button straddle here.
4.
Got a few collars.
2, 85.
Looks like our straddler is going to check his.
5 folds, 6 folds.
Excuse me. Our straddler is going to raise it up to $85 here with Ace King. Action now back to Justin. Going to let it go, and I don't imagine Ricky continuing here.
A plug for you. We're gonna screw it into the chair.
You've never seen him above 1 fold.
That makes for some interesting TV. I'm about it.
10 on the button.
There we go.
The ultimate.
I'm not even gonna want it.
This is
Stand
this
up,
isn't the DogHouse stream. This is Fear Factor.
10 on the button.
We got another $10 button
button
straddle.
You can't sit down until you win a hand. So we're adding to it, and the last person to sit down has to sit on the toy from Cindy.
Oh man.
Fold.
Is this on the stream?
It is now. Call. 8 folds.
Don't listen for the first 20 minutes.
9 calls. Turned off. 1 fold.
Shit,
2 calls.
let me go fix that.
Welcome to the table, sir.
3 folds. 4 calls.
There he is. His chips has been down since we started, but this is going to be the first hand he's going to play. Corey D taking his seat for the first time at this live stream game.
You're opting out of the Sano game.
And Steven, our straddler, is going to bump it up here. It looks like $45 with the ace-8 of hearts.
7 call.
Justin making the call with the 7-3 of clubs. Suited gapper. And as well are the other players.
Yeah, I did. I did get it home.
Ace, 10, deuce. 2 players flop an ace here.
7 check. 2 check. 4 check. 5 bet 75.
And we're going to see a $75 bet here from Steven on this flop.
Fold.
1 second here. Our graphics get caught up.
4 call. Let me know when you're ready. I'm ready. 5 bet. 4 check. 5 bet. 5 bet 75. Hold it around the 4 call.
Wake up and they're calling.
Let Timmy come in there and do the trap.
All right, there we go. All caught up now. Off to a turn is the
Timmy did
4
exactly.
of spades.
4 check. 5 bet 100. Honey bunny.
And Steven is firing out here with his pair of aces. He's currently no good, though. He would chop if the board paired, and he would win if he made an 8. And another 10. Wow, the board did pair, but not the one that needed to give him the chop. Chris does have the check mark here. If this goes to showdown, he will be awarded the pot. The 9 does play. That's going to be a $400 pot going Chris's way.
Oh, you pulled it no winner. That's all I had for you to pull it.
Shit on another gun.
Like an auto throw button, sir?
I'll just say I'm not. Call.
Another button straddle here, looks like.
Raise 30. 3 fold. 4 fold. 5 fold. 6 fold.
$30 raise here from Corey D. Ace King offsuit.
7 fold. 8 fold.
And looks like
9
he's going
calls,
to get at
1
least
call.
one caller.
Goes to a flop.
There's 2 callers, 3 ways to this flop here. 3, 6, 7. Top pair here for Ricky. He's going to jump out in front. See if he bets it like he's got it.
30.
He does. $30 bet. We'll probably see a call here from Corey D. Wolf does have a backdoor flush draw as well as a gut shot and an over to the board. He's going to make the call as well. And the 9 of diamonds now does not change much for the hands that we can see. It does put a straight out there, though, a bigger straight.
Call 3.
See another $30 bet and 2 more $30 calls here. A 3 of diamonds on the river. Does bring in backdoor diamonds as well as pairs the board.
1 bet 30.
Ricky has a check mark here. He's going to continue betting, and it looks like he's going to win. Wolf is thinking about a hero call here, maybe. He lets it go. And this pot going to Ricky. He got value out of every street there, it looks like. We'll look at our chip counts there. After that pot, the hand before last, Chris is going to jump out front with over $700 in his stack. Each player started with roughly $500. Got a $10 button straddle. Looks like action is going to begin in the small blind here.
8 and 9. 3 fold. 4 fold. 5 call. 6 call.
2 nines here for Rocky. He's just going to call. Maybe baiting here, trying to get somebody else to raise. Justin with the 5-4 offsuit on the button is not going to do it. 10-8 tray on this flop. Top pair for Timmy here, second kicker. You have a gut shot for Wolf. Still that pair of 9s for Rocky. He's going to make the call. We're going to go 3 ways to a turn that is going to pair the board. Another 8.
8 check.
Not a bad card for Rocky Sand nor Timmy. Definitely did not improve Wolf Sand here.
People from table next door want to come over and call.
All right, Timmy's going to take that one down with another bet, and we're going to be off to the next hand.
I can ball it 2-way.
Here, take ball.
I don't ever look at the yellow paper.
Ten on the button. Got that. You gotta hang out. Now I can't go home. Raise. Call one.
Corey D is going to hop into action here, bump it up to $35, it looks like. He does have the good old Jack 10 of spades here.
8 called.
Pretty looking cards, that is for sure. We're going to see a flop of ace 10 8. Frank will flop best here.
Check. Check. 3 bet. 30. 8 fold. 1 call. 2 call. 3 ways to turn.
All right, 3 players going to continue here. 2 players with top pair, 1 player with second pair, and now a straight draw. If a 9 were to come, Corey would have a straight.
3 check. I didn't bet 30. 30. 3 call. Showdown. At least 1 green.
All right, neither player's kicker will play here, so we're going to chop it up.
Take off that back. They kind of try to drown it out, but it still plays a little bit in the background. 10 on the button.
I'm 300 behind.
Brush! Stay with
I got it. I got Steven to take.
Player 5 is 300 behind.
Holy shit.
Shit out of me, dude.
It's in the go, Ricky.
Thank you so much. Did you hear me?
All right, looks like we're going to be adding some chips here. Seat 5 is going to add $300 to his stack. Corey, he's going to look down at 2 6s, going to make the call. We do have another straddle here.
Can I get a white tea?
No.
I'll take one with him.
I can have a sugar free.
What is it?
Timmy wants one too.
3 white teas.
5 call. 6 call.
Can I get a Diet Coke?
7 raised to 50.
Get somebody drunk and
Thank you.
We're going to see a pretty large raise here in the hijack from Justin with Queen 9 of clubs. You're going to get a call out of Wolf with Ace King, our initial straddler here on the button. Now Corey D with 2 6s, trying to navigate his way through this.
you know who to look for.
Raise all in for C2. You know, if you like
And he is just going to rip it all in here.
Did you see a shot?
Who's it on?
Come on down to DogHouse. Steven has no idea what's going on.
I was like, what?
Well, guys, I don't think I need to say anything about that there. I think it kind of explains itself.
My gosh, someone say something. Bump me or something. I thought you knew. I thought I already You're always
Wow, we've got 2 calls here. So Corey D has went all in. Looks like he's got about 300 and change maybe.
flip cards over here like tournament or no? Good luck, guys.
Do they have to show their cards before the run out or no?
But 293 was the total all in from Corey D.
Some sort of-
Justin and Wolf both have
Somebody
called
asked,
here.
I don't think so.
Are we looking 2 boards?
Oh, excuse me. Justin went all in and Wolf called.
Many plots right. Next, I need. Let's get the plots right.
Oh, we're not allowed to, yeah.
Next, I need 76. We're allowed 2 full boards, but not flop twice. We have to go twice from here, so we have to go 2 full boards. 76. I don't know. They said once? One time? 76, yes.
Rip the band-aid.
Rip the
One time,
Band-Aid,
right,
he
one.
says.
That's 8.
And that's what we're going to do. We're going to rip this Band-Aid right off. We're going to see 5 cards. Oh, a set immediately for Corey D here. Justin does have open-ended with a backdoor flush draw. Any 10 or 5 would give Justin the best hand here. And it does not come. Corey D is going to win the entire main pot. And Wolf is going to win the side pot with Ace King High.
Set of 6s for the man.
Wow. So that's how you play pocket 6s, ladies and gentlemen. If anybody was unclear about what you should do when you have pocket 6s, just go all in, get called by 2 people, and flop a set. That's how you play pocket 6s. And that's going to be a pretty nice hand there for Corey D. His stack's now up almost $900.
Let me try to wear one for now. Let me try to wear an XL. Is there XLs? Okay, now we're just going to a different level. Now we're just going to a different level.
Anybody need a blanket?
This is like fucking Burlington Coat Factory.
3. They're on the way. 5 fold. 6 and 7 fold. 8 call.
That's why when you were saying that, I was like,
There?
well, maybe I can make that on there.
8 call. 9 fold. 1 call.
When he's playing that.
All right, 2 9s here for Rocky, it looks like.
3 call. 2 8 flop.
He is just going to limp in. Frank is limping in as well, as is Ricky. And what a flop here for these hands.
Check.
It's going to be a pretty short hand.
15.
$15 bet from Rocky is probably going to be enough to take it down here.
No, and we will.
Oh, yeah.
Neither of the other players had anything to continue with here.
Rather that than that. You pay for that? Just for yours?
10 on the button.
I got tennis. You get the next one. Jesse don't want to play that.
Jesse is another child. Jesse is
$10 button
self-sufficient.
struggle here. Looks like we're
See,
trying
don't
to
think
figure out
about that
a
kind of
round
thing.
of shots here, maybe.
Does anybody else want a white?
Well, you said you wanted one, and then he said he wanted one. I
I
didn't
didn't
really
say shit to us.
What about the dealer?
Right, I didn't say shit to you.
Oh, damn, but I'm in that room. 5 fold.
Did we cheers already?
6 fold.
There
7,
we
8,
go.
20.
That's always good for the game.
Cheers.
Down the hatch.
8 call.
Jesse, you get it for me?
Thank you.
You got one too? Oh, I was like, why did we cheers him?
1 fold.
Because he won 6,000 last
Quick
week.
message
your
from
wife
everybody here at DogHouse. Please drink
saw it right
responsibly
away.
if you do decide to drink.
We
Do
were
not
together
drive.
The whole turn.
If you are playing here at
Yeah, we
DogHouse
sitting
and you
next
are
to each other the whole
drinking,
time. Then the next day, we
we
end up
will
at the
be
one
more
of
than
the
happy
same
to
tables.
arrange a ride
2
home
bet
for
20.
you.
Look, I never.
Once again, please drink responsibly. If you drink, don't drive.
8 call. Heads up.
I'm really
Good.
28 or 29.
Check.
C5 so I can see.
Man, every hand is
She's
just
still doesn't have the table.
Oh,
Huh?
still She did. Bets. 55 of them.
I fell out on pocket. Someone had pocket 7 and I went. It was like I was right here. It was lip. I was like big blind. I was like ace jack.
All right, looks like we got a little head up
Yeah,
action
yeah,
here.
yeah,
The
yeah.
best
My
hand
only
versus
seven.
the
Yeah, you
worst
want on my
hand.
table.
Check. Showdown.
It is going to go to showdown, and Rocky's going to
I don't
win
know
this
if you
one
heard.
with the ace jack.
So the hand that got me on tilt, because I didn't play it, I had pocket eight.
All right, now I'm going to be joined here by the one and only Jake the Snake. Welcome in, buddy. How are you doing?
Pretty good, guys.
Re-raised.
Decided to play a little cash
Folded my
before
eight.
coming in to commentate. You know what happens when you play cash?
Eight,
Sometimes you just lose it
seven.
all.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be one of those good stories where you
Then
come back
another
with a
seven.
little bit of a win.
Hey, listen, my
After
favorite
that, I was
nation to
like-
visit is sometimes donation, all
Yeah,
right?
that's fair enough. That's,
But I
we've
had
all
like
been to
600,000. I
donation
would've-
before.
Yeah, and especially here at DogHouse, we like to play a little fun games, and chips go all
and
around.
that was-
it's great.
Yeah, we've been experiencing some of that here a little bit on this live stream. A minute ago, Corey D taught us how to play pocket sixes. You go all in pre-flop, and run it one time, get two people to call you, and then you just flop a set.
Hey, there you go. That's all
That's
you
how
need.
you do
Are you
it.
mad?
Yeah.
So Corey's won his hand, obviously, naturally, he's won his hand, so he's going to be away from the table for the next 30 minutes at least.
Oh, yeah, he's got to take a breather.
Anybody of you who know Corey D is kind of an MO of his. But he'll be back. He'll be
not all
back.
about you.
He'll splash around. He's been known to visit donation before as well.
Oh, I know. I've been there. I've been there with him.
See,
Like, I've been on
nine
the
added on
receiving end.
440.
Luckily enough, but yep,
Hey,
he's
did you
going to
tell me
take a
what
little break and come on back.
Oh, good.
Looks like we are going to see a reload. Wolf was one of those players involved in that hand. He had ace-king, and he won a small side pot of, I think, $140. The other hand was 29 of clubs that actually went all in pre-flop as well. So
There you go. I mean, those are good hands to go all in pre-flop, you know. We got some queens on the board here now, too. We
Check.
got queen 10 with Ricky. He's got 3 of a kind that he
6
flopped.
check, 7 check,
he is in the hijack,
9 check, 1 check, 3
So we'll see
check.
what he's gonna do.
Turn.
and he's going to disguise the strength of his hand here. And he is going to
4 check.
He's going to give Wolf and Chris a gut shot straight draw.
Timmy with the
6
nut
check,
flush
7
draw
check.
here.
9 check.
So it's got an action thing. He's just got to bet a little bit
Bet
just to see.
75.
There he goes. Now I think Timmy's at
6
least.
fold.
No, he's not.
Nope. So, see, Timmy learned, apparently, what I learned a long time ago, that you just don't chase flushes on paired boards. And let me tell you, I remember when I learned this lesson, I probably told this story on this live stream before, but very, very early on, I think I was probably 19 years old, I had an old man tell me, after he was stacking up all of my chips from the hand that he just beat me against, you know, when I hit my flush that paired the board, you know, and I went all in, and he, you know, said, I call. And then
He had the boat.
his words to me were, son, you should not chase flushes on paired boards. And, yep.
And look who's back. Corey's back.
Hey, that wasn't very long. Just
The
in
guy
time for
back
Stephen
there
to wake up with
said,
ace,
he
king
can't
of
confirm I would not
clubs.
show his router here.
I think
The
he
guy
heard you
26.
talking about it. His ears were
Fold,
burning.
fold.
Yeah.
A little late, but
9 fold.
let's see what he came back to.
I
He
didn't
came
really know
back
either.
to
Like I didn't mean to do the one.
Really?
It was
king
already
4.
out small.
Yeah, he didn't need to come back
Yeah,
to
that's
that.
why.
Oh, 2 and 3 fold.
Maybe that's what he decides in his
Four
mind.
to
Just he's
business
not going to be
guy.
able to play any of the hands anyway, so he leaves.
Well, we got some action here. 10-9, Jack-9, and ace-king suited. And look at the jack in the window. Ooh.
Open-ended here for Ricky as well. Backdoor clubs for Steven, as well as 2 overs to the board. And he's going to continue his line here with a $25 bet.
Ricky's going to call with his open-ended, and Chris is going to come along.
He does have top pair here.
That's a good hand. And now he's got
Yes, 3 of a kind is
exciting.
a pretty strong hand here.
And he's still got people betting into him. I bet he's pretty thrilled right now because he's
I mean, it's virtually the nuts so far.
Yeah.
You know, now this is wow, they actually got Steven, our initial raiser. to
Ricky's
fold.
going to bluff. He's going to bluff into him.
Go down.
And he's just going to get called off.
Yep.
No chance getting away with that one. He might have put him on a flush draw or something, thinking
give him
that
ace
it's
king.
diamonds or something that he was chasing, but no.
Yeah, for sure. Given the way the hand was played, that
He wasn't
could be
doing what you
believable.
do, chasing on a paired board.
Yes,
Fucking ass
correct. what I don't do. I don't do that anymore.
Oh, I do that still. Let's be honest. I'm kind of a. They call me the donkey out there every once in a while, but it does good for me sometimes.
Well, tell you what. If you ever want to be humbled, just go play PLO for a while, and then call with flushes on paired boards for a little bit. Let me know how that works for you.
Yeah, no, PLO's a whole different game.
You
I'm
will
talking about
be humbled.
Hold'em, I'll do it. Like, the only way I'll play PLO is if I'm playing the nuts, and that's how you do it. Yeah, you only play the nuts when it comes to Omaha. If you don't have the nuts, just let it go. Which is a terrible way to look at it too, but
Four fold, option 5. 5 ways to flop.
See, like Corey never go in on the pocket.
we got some very speculative hands here.
And like
6-5 though.
you see that?
Flops
Two
open-ended.
players with
Seven check,
6-5.
eight check.
Both do flop that open-ended.
1 check.
And
check.
who
Five
has
check.
the best hand right now? King high?
Ricky's playing my favorite
Oh,
hand.
sorry, a pair of kings.
7 check.
Yeah. He's playing my favorite hand. King deuce is my favorite hand, especially suited like that. For whatever reason, it ends up coming through more often than not for me.
Explains a lot about you. man.
I told you, donkey. I don't think you believe it, but like you've seen me play.
7 check. Alright, we're going 3 ways.
But he's gonna get them open-ended straights to call, and they're gonna miss. Let's see what they're gonna do.
8 check.
Rocky checks it out. Ricky,
Oh, he wanted to bet. You see that? He
faked it.
Yeah. Either way, he is going to win this pot. If he did bet, he just wouldn't have to show his cards. But
Yeah, these guys would have saw it in 30 minutes anyways if they would have been paying attention. But those are the pre-flop raise percentages. Get to see how often these people are raising pre-flop, and there's a good portion of them.
I can hear what you have.
I need it back, Kenny.
Oh, my turn now.
Hello?
Hello?
all right, looks like we're
Having a bit of fun.
having a bit of fun. Having a bit of fun here, guys.
He said I didn't give him time to answer.
There's no shortage of that here at the DogHouse.
Definitely not. Hello, 2 9s for Corey here. It's going to be good enough for a $35 bump.
Oh yeah. See, he came back to a good hand finally.
Yeah.
He could have waited 30 minutes. He would have got there
Well, Steven
eventually.
is never folding this hand, I'll tell you what.
No. Nope. Ooh, I got a suited ace that's also hearts. That's gonna call it. Ooh,
2
pocket
7s?
with Wolf. He's gonna
You get a little action here.
do something. I think he's gonna raise.
That's a pretty strong line here. He's trying to
125.
isolate here. You know, when you're doing that out of the big blind, though, that's some serious strength you're trying to put off here.
And Cody's into the tank because of that. He's.
I
curious.
think that the reason that Wolf decided to go with that 3-bet here is just because Corey is the original opener here.
Probably. That doesn't surprise me. They got some history.
Absolutely.
5 call. 1 1/4.
And I don't think Justin can fold now.
Not a chance.
Seven
Not
call.
a chance with all that action.
3 to 1 on his
He's
money
probably
for $1.25 with the suited ace.
Oh yeah. We're gonna see this pot go 4 ways to the flop.
$1 million cash game, Timmy says.
Ace in the window. And an 8 and a queen.
Oh,
2
boy.
pair.
Yeah, that is going to be
did this
pretty nutty flop there for Justin.
And he's just gonna go all in for his remaining 25.
35.
Was it
Did you
35?
call
It
that?
looked like 25. Yeah, that's 25 or 35. I said it wrong twice. That's all right.
And going to get called from 2
Oh,
players.
and he's gonna get there.
Wow, immediately Steven's going to turn Broadway here.
Sure.
The good
Yeah.
news is Corey
That's
is already
dead.
lost the amount of money he's going to lose in this pot. And he will not be putting any more money into this pot, I don't believe.
I don't know. It looks like he's thinking.
Oh,
Oh,
my goodness.
he's gonna call.
Oh, my
90.
goodness.
We got a side pot.
Oh, boy.
Look at that.
Oh, boy. Why do we even try to guess what's going to happen here?
It's not worth asking questions.
Check.
Check and a check, and
Brother.
actually no, he ended up shoving right there, and Corey folded.
Wow.
And Justin's going to get the bad news.
Wow. How do you do it, Steven?
It was
You
only
think you
four.
How do you do
reload?
it? How do you do it?
For 2,000.
I think he just said he was in for 2,000.
Yeah, that is
Seven,
not
12,
accurate. I can tell you exactly he was in for 800.
What'd you have, Corey?
Better than you.
We're about to find out.
I don't know if you had better than me.
Do you hear that? They're about to find out. 30 minutes. Give it a count.
Him.
Man, that's classic stream right there.
Do him dirty.
Wow. Well, there's a nasty one
You got
for you,
me in.
boys.
Sometimes a bad
Get on
beat
the button.
happens like that.
Yep.
Are they doing a Hand of Omaha every round?
We are not. We are playing straight up unlimited betting Texas Hold'em.
Love it. Love it. Look at this.
It makes for such a good game, let me tell you. Contrary to what some players may think, adding a single Hand of Omaha into a game does not make it a good game.
No, it's just fun. We're gamblers here. That's all.
I think there's another
The
word
only
for it
reason
besides
why I
gamblers,
did
but
that was
each to their own.
Addicts?
Degenerates.
And it was 35. What's the rest of it?
Yeah.
I had no out.
It looks like we got 5 ways to the flop here.
With some very, very questionable hands. Timmy with the best of it right now with pocket
Better than
sixes.
you.
$10 button straddle was raised to 25 and
Pre-flop?
called in 4 different spots.
Check.
And he still got the best.
Check. Better than you. Better than you.
Eight.
Fly.
No, 8 would have been a full house.
9?
Better than
10? Not 10.
6.
Hey, so you got 9.
45.
Timmy's
No,
going to
you had
bet.
the,
10 would have been
He
a full house.
senses that he has the best hand. He's a good player.
So you had
And,
9s or you
Ricky's
didn't have
going to
better
make the call with that gut shot straight draw.
He's got a wheel draw. Corey's got a pair of 3s and a backdoor flush draw.
And he's
Backdoor
gonna-
straight draw.
See, this is what's beautiful about the Doghouse. There's so much action. It's great to be here.
And that is going to complete the flush. We may see all players slow down a bit here.
Yep, I think that is.
I think Timmy's
More-
probably going to want to control the pot here and doesn't want to inflate it too much. I would not be surprised to see a check from Timmy here.
6 check.
Yeah, there he is. No surprise there. And no help to the other players there on the river, so we might see a bluff. From
I think the first person to
At least
bet
you
is
know that
probably going to
shit.
win this hand, honestly.
potentially. It just depends on how it goes.
That might not be big enough. $50 into 260 I don't believe is big enough to win this hand. I think we're going to see a call from Timmy.
He's thinking about it.
Sorry. He said, I think I got counterfeited. I'm like,
Wow, $50 was enough.
It looked milky. It looked
Yeah.
too milky.
Nice one there for Ricky.
And we got stacks all over the place here, all the way up to 1,200, down to 275.
Rush,
And
table
let me tell
12,
ya,
please.
If this stream goes any way, shape, or form like the last stream goes, we're going to have thousands on the table. I was telling the viewers in the last stream we had here, Ricky in the 1 seat was our big winner. And I think he cashed out approximately somewhere around 7,000-ish. I know he won about 6,000. So.
Wow. Well, hello, Gary. We're just here enjoying the
Mr.
poker.
Ellerman,
Recall 5, 4.
are you going to cause some more trouble in my chat tonight, Gary? Gary was just stirring it up the other night in the YouTube chat.
That doesn't surprise me. We love Gary.
We do. It was a fun time. I had a lot of fun in the chat. That was our final table live stream that we ran last weekend.
2 raises.
How you doing, Gary? Thanks for tuning in, buddy.
Well, we got some cards here. We got a raise by Corey with the ace queen.
$20.
And the queen six, which surprisingly enough is actually a randomly good hand sometimes. That queen six comes out ahead. But not at this moment. That's where queen six ends up being very dangerous. He is going to flop a top pair.
Wow, and look, Corey checks it over to him, and he immediately bets it. That's exactly what he planned on doing, I believe.
2 raises.
Oh, and he's going to raise it.
75.
That actually might be enough to get Frank out of there.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Behind though. It's like 30, but it's on.
Yeah.
Maybe from Corey.
Ooh, never mind. I spoke too soon.
One heads up.
But if we see a 6 here on the turn, that's going to be a whole different story.
Or spade. That's a very dangerous spade as well.
Because
Corey's going to slow down.
Ooh. Oh,
Yeah,
nothing
blind.
happens.
I think if Corey checks here, Frank is definitely betting all of the remaining chips he has.
And
Showdown.
nope.
Oh, nope. Wow.
We should do like 5, 10 or something.
He had a feeling. You got to trust your gut.
Well, that pot's going to go Corey's way. $235 in there.
And that's what we appreciate about you, Gary. Gary's in the chat saying that's what he's here for, to
Absolutely,
cause
buddy.
some fun in the chat.
Stir it up.
He's got a spoon and everything. Every time.
You know what I just heard, Corey? I just heard them commentating on here. He's like, $30 raise for Corey D here.
Are we allowed to go in that room?
King of Diamonds. Sorry.
They're asking if they can come in here. No, you cannot come in the commentator booth. It's for us.
This is our throne, Steven. Get your own, buddy.
3 calls. 5 fold, 6 fold, 7 calls.
Frank with
8 calls.
4-3. He's feeling good about that. I think one of these days I need to mix it up in the live stream, just so I can see how bad I play, really.
Player. King of Diamonds gone.
Well, the good news is our live stream is available to play for anybody as long as you're a member here at DogHouse. We're going to run this stream every Friday night. You can add yourself to the list at any time.
There you go. Ooh, and there's the straight for Ricky.
Check.
Doesn't look like anybody has anything
check.
else to really
8 bets,
play
20.
with here, so it doesn't look like he's going to get much value out of it.
No.
But
Probably-
Rocky is going to take
Ooh.
a stab. There's a stab.
And he's in position, so Rocky may blast off on the river just to try to get him off of his hand, but he may shut it down after that. Let's see what he does.
Check.
Nope, shut it down.
Bet 25.
40.
Oh, 40. I like to say quarter. Bet 40.
Quarter 40.
He's talking to the bat here.
Do you deal the whole stream? That's how that works? But you doing that for tonight?
Right now.
Uncontested. Uncontested to the river right there, on the river right there. Not a whole lot of action there. Although, we are seeing the chip counts again.
Hour long ago.
Steven definitely still on front there.
Oh,
After
yeah.
that massive hand where he turns Broadway,
You may stay here?
punished souls.
Oh, well, I'm staying here.
Okay.
Look at Frank drinking some ginger ale.
So Steven's not coming? I'm way good with life. He said he didn't. So fold. 7 fold. 8 raise 20. 9 fold. 1 fold. 2 fold. 3 call.
All right, we got some hands. Frank with a suited king, and Rocky with ace 10 of diamonds. And look at that. Action flop. Rocky with the gut shot, and Frank with top pair.
Did he call you reporting or not? No.
We got a bet of 30 and a call.
I'll find out.
Let's see what develops. Ooh,
Check.
Jack.
he's gonna shut it down and check.
I folded ace 3.
All spades. Wow,
Check.
that is a very scary board when you flop top pair.
See if Rocky has it in him to take a stab here. He
Bet
does.
70.
And it's
Probably going to work.
Yep, especially because all them spades. That's the worst front out you can see when you have top pair.
Full house or flush, right?
Yeah. Straight. Not flush.
Here's 3.
You can't have a full house or straight. Crush. No.
There
no
could
flush.
be a punch. There's a punch out there. There was 3 hearts. I thought there was 3
What
hearts.
is it like? 3 hearts.
There's 3 hearts. Right?
3 hearts.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are just going to have me in the booth for a little while. Who's up in the game tonight? We've got quite the lineup. We got Ricky in seat 1. We got Corey D in seat 2. And Frank on seat 3, who's adding on right now. I believe, I'm trying to see who all everybody is. We got Timmy in seat 6. Justin's back, and he's in seat 7. Rocky, he's in seat 8 over there. Seat 9, you're going to have Wolf. Very common players here. We're about to see who seat 3 is, or seat 4. That would be Chris, and then Steven. There you go. So that's the whole run out we're looking at right now is those players. We got quite the hand going on here. Everybody's going to call 5, so it's going to be a limped pot. And we've got a couple pairs. Ricky and Rocky both flop a pair. Looks like Ricky's going to take a stab at it with a pair of jacks. I'm going to bet 15, about a quarter pot. And Rocky's going to make the call, of course, with his top pair. And now they are looking at any jack that would have been betting there with Ricky would have ended up chopping. But now it looks like Rocky's going to take a stab with his top pair. I don't know if Ricky's going to be able to call it off here. Let's see, he's in the tank, but he's too curious. He wants to see it come out, so he's going to see the bad news of top pair.
Get on it. Thank you. You got 10 of them. Or the stream manager wants to know that you're living up to your reputation. Huh?
Wrong. Check that. It's been gone longer than.
Really?
They said there's a guy next to him that's been gone longer.
Said
They need to check.
your reputation.
Tell him about it.
Man,
Let you count and make sure to see if you have a straight or not, Steven. Yeah.
You're
5
hit
fold.
on
6
Wires.
7.
All right, we're back into the action here.
Slow down, sir.
Wolf's going to have pocket 4s,
Race 20 and 1.
and Ricky's going to wake up with the Jack 10 of hearts, which some people think are one of the best hands. He's going to go ahead and raise it up to 20. And
Yes, you ready.
Timmy's going to make the call with his wheel ace.
Top player.
And we've got 5 players going on to the flop. And that is right there why they call Jack 10 the aces in some places.
45, I believe.
Because he's open-ended, and that's a great board for him to see.
1 call. 4 fold. 6
4s was the best of it, and he laid it down. Justin took a stab with his flush draw, and let's see what we get on the turn. The 9 or ace of spades would be detrimental,
Check.
but now they're both looking at the same thing. Ricky now has the best of it,
He was holding out.
and as long as Ricky doesn't fold it here, oh, he's going to check on through. He's going to go ahead and win that with Jack high.
Beat the kid. Who did they beat?
He ended up winning it with that hand.
Niners.
Good
Who did
enough.
Packers beat? Who did the Packers beat last playoff? It was the Cowboys.
oh, the ground.
I didn't ask you a question.
Tell him about it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You sure what I said? He said the guy beside him is going to walk longer. Go back.
Please, there.
Calculator. So I got some more. 10 on the button. Colin said you gotten up like 4 times.
So now we get to see a $10 straddle on the button by Steven.
Close to 1.
He's going to get everybody to fold through to good old Ricky, who is 9 deuce of hearts. And he's going to make a raise to
1
20.
raise.
Corey's going to let it go. And Frank, he's got some hearts too. That's not good for Ricky. But Chris is going to let his 6 deuce go. And Steven's going to make the call with good old King 8 offsuit. Ooh, and would you look at that top pair for Steven. And backdoor hearts and backdoor straight for Ricky. And he's going to go ahead and bet it for 25 and get a snap call out of there. Now, the flush does complete 25 and a snap call again. No belief. And
I got an 8.
Showdown.
and he's just going to check it out. He shut it down there on the turn on the river. He did not think that his bluff was going to get through there.
Legend. Tell him about it.
Those of you tuned in, don't hesitate to hop into the chat. Love to interact with you and see what's going on. We're in 24 hands so far into the stream. We got a couple hearts for these guys. Again, Ricky's got that 9-4 hearts this time. Ooh, Chris wakes up the queens, and he's going to get a good old raise in there to 40. It looks, oh, 55. He announced it and put it out there. It's going to fold around to Frank, and Frank is going to let it go. Queen's uncontested. He's going to go ahead and take that flop down pre-flop. And Ricky over here looking with the best VPIP, which is the voluntarily put in pot. So that means he's calling a lot often pre-flop. And Gary, the big winner so far, is Steven in seat 5. He's got $1,200 in front of him, but I believe he bought in for $800. So no clear edges on these guys, and with poker here at the Doghouse, it can change at any minute because these guys are crazy. Good action, fun to play with. 10 on the button, Rocky's going to let it go, and Wolf's going to let that one go. Corey's got queens as well. Now we got queens twice in a row, and he's going to raise it up to 40. And it's going to fold over to Chris, who has pocket deuces. Quack, quack. He's got the ducks. And he's going to go ahead and make the call. Timothy let it go. Justin's going to call with the 8-7. Good playable hands here so far. 3 ways to the flop, and you're going to see an 8 into the window. And an ace, and Corey hates to see that. And it looks like it's going to give Chris the opportunity to bet and bluff into the pot. But Justin's going to make the call. And so is Corey. $65 called all the way. And gives Corey a gut shot. I don't think he's getting away from this one. I don't know if Chris is going to continue. He's going to shut it down right there. The bluff is over. And Justin's going to, suck out on the river because he got there with 2 pair. Corey's going to check, and let's see what Chris does. He's going to go ahead and take a stab at it. Tell the story that he has better than 2 pair. Justin's going to snap it off. And Corey, he cannot continue there with the queens. He knows he's unfortunately beat. The Quack Quack Ducks beat by 2 pair. Good hand, Justin. He had to reload, so he's coming back in. And here's the chip count so far. Steven's sitting with 1,300 in front of him, Gary. You got Ricky with 800. I had to turn down the microphone there a little bit, folks. I did not notice that the background noise was coming through. Let me know if you can still hear me good. If not, I can turn it back up a little bit. Straddle on 10. It looks like we've been getting that every hand. Everybody's been straddling so far. Ricky's going to make the call there with Queen 10. So is Corey with Queen 7. Jimmy's going to wake up with the big slick.
Little cute bet.
And he's going to raise it on up. And Justin in the cutoff, he's got ace queen offsuit. This is going to be a little bit dangerous because he's reaching for raising chips, raising it on up to 150. And Rocky, he's going to let the Brunson go. Doyle can't help him with a 3-bet pot like that. And Ricky with the Queen 10, I don't think he's going to be able to hold on with that either. He's going to let it go. Corey's going to let it go. Steven let it go. And now it's back on Timmy. What is Timmy going to do with the ace king? They're looking about, Timmy's pretty short stacked here. He's going to shove it on in. And snap called with Justin. Look at that. So we got an all-in pre-flop hand. Ace king and ace queen.
Oh, you have to do boards. Oh, if you run it. If you run it.
At risk here to lose his entire stack, but he is ahead.
Two board.
And there was a queen fold.
Do it slow. Hey, do it slow. Do it slow, man.
Let's see what they do. They're just going to run it once, it looks like.
I can't fucking enjoy this now.
And Dexter's going to make them sweat. Because it doesn't look like they're showing it.
Did it?
And they're taking it easy. Ooh, there's the king, and that secures Timmy the win on that board.
Yeah!
Oh.
That's the first board, gentlemen. Here comes our
Looks like
second
they're
one.
running it twice.
Good.
Oh no, there's only one queen left in the deck for Justin. And he does have backdoor diamonds if he can squeak it out. Nope, he's gonna need a queen and a queen alone, and there's one left. Nope,
Showdown.
there was none left. None left, and Timmy's gonna take it down and get that double up with the ace king.
Oh no.
You hate to see it, Justin getting the double up for Timmy, but Timmy's loving life now.
You don't have any of those cards. What are you doing?
I was playing with Timmy earlier, and he definitely needs a good double up.
You don't have
He's
any
a
of these?
great player to see at this table.
I didn't call. I don't know. Jack 9. Hard. No, because I didn't call.
I have queen 10. I have queen 7. Oh, really? I go with queen 7. Why not? I call it. Oh, no, but all leave. I said all leave. $10, yeah.
It's kind of like
That's right.
We got cards in there again. Hand number 27, I believe we're at now. Yep, hand number 27. We've got Ricky with 7-3 when there's a straddle on the button. He's going to make the call because it is suited. And what's funny is that is a hand that I was familiar with
You're going to be calling for
here at
30,
the
40 right now.
DogHouse. Tried to bluff with it and then ended up having to call on all in.
Why you do that?
Just a little bit more.
I say 1 time 10.
Now we got to raise the 20.
7 right there.
Oh, there we go. So we got a raise and a re-raise. Kings and 9s here.
9 fold.
And he's going to make the call. Steven's going to make the call. Justin's already pretty happy about that, except for that ace on the flop. You hate to see that. You're going to see a check.
Check.
Turn.
Well, blinds up next hand.
Yep.
He does not want to see a
King.
heart.
And
But
king.
it looks like it's a clean board for him, and he's going to take it down. They would have checked it all down. They were both kind of worried about that ace.
Blinds.
Should have bet the ace, maybe. No, I don't think he's giving it up after that.
You approve that one? Yeah, I approve.
Even if I bet the ace, I think since that last hand, he's playing still.
Tell him button.
I think he's still gonna play.
Yeah.
Of course, that ace has to come. Right?
82.
No, I
All right, Corey D's first act, and he's got queen 10 of diamonds. That's a great hand to see.
Call 10.
And 7 deuce of hearts by Frank in the next seat. I think he's going to go ahead and make a call too.
Three call.
Love the action. Chris is going to go ahead and let it go. Kings again. Here we go. Steven's got kings. He's going ahead and rated it up to 25.
He's messed up. What is it?
Call.
I don't know.
Justin's going to make the call 9-7. Rocky, he let it go. Wolf let it go. Ricky has the jack 8 of spades, and he's going to make the call. Now we're going to see this 5 ways to the flop. With Steven out up front with kings, but he is vulnerable. And look at that. We see a very
Three check.
good flop for king.
5. That's 125.
9 for Justin.
7 call.
125, and he's going to make the call with his 9-7.
One fold. Corey D.
Corey's going to let it go, so is Frank. Now he's only got 3 outs. Justin only has 3 outs on that turn. Does not come. He's going to call it all in. Look at that. Snippy snap call with only 10% equity. That is crazy. Maybe we're misreading his hand?
Huh?
4-6.
Is it misreading his hand? Because he snapped that off. And we get to see a river. And there's the deuce. And he's going to go ahead and let it go. Justin stacked again. You hate to see it, but Steven, he is just milking it today. He is up to 1,700 right now.
Kings take it from the come back in again.
Huh? Probably had an ace in his hand too. Yeah, I think.
Maybe.
And clubs.
Tell him about it and Steve 3
All
call.
right, 10 on the button again. And it looks like Frank's going to call it off already with Jack Deuce of clubs. And Steven's going to wake up with ace king. This guy is running hot, and he's going to go ahead and raise it on up to 20, it looks like. And Timmy with 10s, pocket 10s. I think he is going to
I got some.
rebet.
Caught him there.
6 call 20. 7 call.
No, looks like he just puts in the call, the sneaky little call there. And
Pocket nines,
it's going to
pocket
bring
kings.
along Corey, I believe, with Queen Jack and good old Frank with 10 or Jack Deuce. So let's see what happens on this flop. Pocket 10's currently out in first place here, and Jack Deuce is going to flop a flush draw.
3 bet 55.
Man, he's going to bet 55. Steven's going to let go of his, and Timmy's going to take a look at his stack and see what Frank's holding. And he's going to make that call with pocket tens. He's got that overpair and a club to block the flush draw. You don't want to see that, but he's so far doing pretty well. And Frank's going to go ahead and check it, and Timmy's going to take a stab with 75 with the best hand, 81%. Only thing that can help Frank is a jack or a club, and he's going to let it go because he doesn't want to chase with a paired board, especially after that. Steven is a machine, Gary. I'm sorry, I didn't even notice that until just now. Steven is a machine. He is killing it. And Timmy's going to take a...
Yeah. I saw you. I saw you.
Now, it actually has been brought to my attention that I think we do have a little bit of a misread on the situation here. It looks like he's only got about 1,200 in front of him, not quite 1,700.
It's moving itself.
So,
Automated.
a little bit off there. Not a big deal.
Look,
We got another good hand going
Doing
on
it by
here.
itself.
Suited
Steven,
ace for
crazy.
Steven. He's been getting one thing after another.
Rotation.
Players.
Timmy, though, he
Language,
definitely has
dealers.
1,200 in front of
I
him.
said put distracting on. I called you sir.
I mean, it's close, though, actually. 1,600
Right.
looks like it could potentially be that.
Brush, table 7, please. 35 for that.
Dexter with his loud voice.
Yeah, I don't know what
tries
it was
to
like
make it
slamming.
go, but
30.
there you go. We got 30. 30 raised by Timmy with the ace-queen of spades. Suited queen and suited ace. We got 3 suited aces here. Frank's going to make the call with the heart variety.
Oh, he's just yelling at him.
Diamonds by Corey, and Steven, I think, is going to make the call too. It looks like he does, and we're going to see a flop, which is rainbow, heart, diamond, and club. Nobody's got clubs. So Timmy still out ahead with his ace-queen. Corey's going to take a stab at it, though, with his queen-8, with a gut shot straight draw to a 9. Steven has that same gut shot with the 9. He's going to let it go, though. Timmy, is he going to sniff it out? He's not. He's going to let it go.
How much?
You got player 7.
Think, Woody.
Jesse smashing the food court. Jesse smashing the food court. He is. I mean, look at the food. That's the beautiful thing about the food here at the Doghouse. It's all made in-house, and it is delightful. He's got what looks like an omelet there with a steak on the side. I can't tell, but it looks great. He's just delightfully ripping into it. Everybody's ripping their stacks, and he's ripping into that food. Romeo's rooting for that Justin comeback. He does buy back in. I would love to see Justin come back, too. He's a common player here. Love to see him. And he's got the Doghouse hand. Woo, woo. And he's going to let it go. K9. Let it go. We do have a bad beat jackpot for that.
One call.
We're going to get a call from Wolf. Ricky. Frank and Chris is going to check it on out to see the flop. And Chris is going to flop the best of it with queen 7, 2 pair. Not much for everybody else. Ricky's got a pair, and he's going to bet that pair. And it looks like we got a raise by Chris to 50. Getting the food court guy out of there. He's still digging into that steak. Look at that steak. It looks good. It looks like he's got melted butter on it and everything. Looks like they got they're gonna just fold it on out and give it to him. Good call. Good job. That's a good fold right there.
10 to go, Timmy.
Another 10 on the button, and a little bit of a delay on the graphics here. Timmy's got Jack 9 and clubs. Love to see that. He's first to action for 10 on the button. He's going to make the call. Justin's going to let it go. Don't blame him there. Wolf with A6, he's going to let it go. Ricky's going to let that 7 Dewey go. Frank with Queen 4, he's going to make that call with it suited and all. Chris is going to make the call with his 6-5.
It's card in a long time.
Steven's going to go ahead and check it out.
All those.
6 check. 6 check. 5 check. Turn. Check. Crank. Check. Check. Check.
10.
He's a monster board. Everybody's check. If you have 5, 6 on the board, everybody bet 50.
I got 2 pair.
Interesting board here. Steven winning with 2 pair on the river. They're just going to... It's going to get all the way down to showdown for nothing. Checks on through.
I saw it when you read it. I was like, you're going to tell me I had a string. I was just like, oh. I wasn't going to be the one to tell you. Okay. 10 on the button.
Alright, 10 on the button again. It looks like they're just doing a mandatory straddle. Justin's going to let it go. Ricky's going to wake up with the pocket 9s and raise it on up to 35. Steven again with the pocket pair. Looking good, and Chris is going to make the call for 35. Let's see what Steven decides to do. Looks like he's going to make a call here as well. Timmy in the straddle. Last act, he's going to make the call as well. We'll play the place for the flop here. Pairs. Ricky up front with that 9. But Chris coming out with that jack. Passing them all.
Well, who's up the most?
25 by Ricky. He's going to bet into it. And Chris, he's going to make the call with the pressure. See that, Steven?
Dealer coming in next hanger.
Flop a set.
Get him, Timmy.
Oh my!
All right, we're heads up to the turn.
What's up, Rocky?
Gives him 2
Are you
pairs,
Mike?
but it gives Ricky open-ended. And Ricky's going to go ahead and stab at it. Chris, let's see what he decides to do with his 2 pairs. He's way out in front now. He's just going to make a call. Let's see the river, which is the bad news. It's giving Ricky the straight. Dale Rick. Thanks, he's going to bet 25 and get a call again to see the bad news. He had him all the way to the river, and he's going to leave it right there.
No, I don't care if that about now.
Who's that?
Now we
got Steve coming in as a dealer. We definitely appreciate our staff around here making this live stream happen. What do they got to recognize, Gary?
Hey, I don't
What
understand.
do they have to recognize?
Why can't you run? We run 2
Gary's
full
in
boards
chat
when we
telling
someone's all
Steven
in.
and Timmy that they better recognize.
You know what I mean, though?
Recognize the size.
We run 2 full boards when someone goes all in. Why can't we play a palm pot? That makes 0 sense.
I think it's because the way it, when we're full boards, it's one board and another board. It's not.
That and then the reader.
Oh, pause it for 1 second.
Now, typically here at the Doghouse, we do have a bomb pot after every dealer change. But we're not gonna have that here.
We got a live straddle for 10 on the button.
Still got a live 10.
That one did too.
Three spades exposed, and Rocky, he's got ace king of diamonds. Gonna raise it on up first act to 35 in the small blind. Ricky's gonna wake up with nines again and make the call. Corey D with his queen jack gonna make the call.
Does that mean you want me to shut up?
Let's see what happens. Chris is making the call with 10-9 a
An
heart.
option?
Steven's gonna let that go.
I didn't know.
Spades.
I didn't say I wanted the option. I just wanted
Justin's
to know
got
if there was like an off
ace
switch.
deuce of hearts, and he's gonna make the call for us. And we're gonna go 5 ways. To the flop. 177 in the pot. El Largo. And you're going to see a very interesting flop there with queen, king, jack, deuce. So Ricky not getting anything, but Rocky's flopping the best of it with ace, king. Corey's going to need a queen or a jack if he's going to hang on. He's going to make the call.
Put it on there?
No.
Oh.
Chris
Does have a gut shot.
We just fucked up everything.
You hear an explosion in the room.
A queen would be very bad for Corey.
Josh walked out.
Not many hearts out there for Justin, but he's going to make the call as well with his deuce. Ooh, and that is a very action turn because that gives both Chris and Justin the flush draw. And it gives Chris a double gut shot as well. An 8 or a queen will give him a straight. The nut straight. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. We're going to see a check all the way around. And no help on the river. So Rocky, with all of his help, still held on. And he's going to bet $115.
It's not even what you think it is, dude. It's worse than that.
Corey's going to make the call for 115. And Justin's going to let it go and see the bad news. Corey sees that ace king is good.
Before we tend to have the pair nines too. Now I have a pair nines.
I think I had 9 earlier than 15. You're not playing anymore? You're not playing them? You know, you haven't played against them in
And good old,
That's not you playing. You're one speed. Good go.
good old Rocky. He is going
You got one speed.
making some money there with his ace king.
The board is still too ugly for me.
Race from the start.
Well, whatever he raised, if you check, I'm gonna raise. The 35, as soon as he raised, I just pay. I want to see the flop.
Stack count.
You got a live straddle on 10.
Is it too much? Yeah, no. Is it like 9 in the right position?
That's what happens when you look at other people's cards. Fucked up the chip count.
Okay.
It did.
We're just getting the reading.
What's the reading say about when's the next time I'm actually going to scoop a pot? What are they saying?
You're not on the list.
All right. Not a bunch of hands here. Blind Ricky's going to have nothing. He's going to make all king 3.
Did you see the documentary, The Rise and
Eight,
Fall of
six.
Jewel?
Yeah, the marketing.
Steven with
No,
8-5
I'm not.
diamonds.
I was trying to do it.
Oh, man,
Okay.
too. Bring back mangoes.
You saw the card. You saw one my
Okay. 7 folds.
Rocky
You have an
got
8 of spades
the
exposed.
dirty diaper. He's gonna let it go. He's gonna go ahead and check it on out. We have 3 ways to the flop. Ooh, and very interesting. Timmy flops middle pair with the best of it, but Rocky has a gut shot for the 5. And a 3 on the turn does not give him anything yet. But it does give Ricky and Rocky both a pair. It's going to go 20 all the way around. All three people call. They want to see what that river is. And it's safe 9 for Timmy. Let's see what he decides to do.
You got two pairs together.
And he's just going to check it on through. And look at that.
So don't fucking matter.
For those of you tuned in, thank you for that.
Okay.
Drop a word down in the chat if you want to say anything or shout a player out.
We're trying to get in the 50 count.
1154.
Okay. Yeah, you there? Tell them Steve got what was that, Steve?
1154.
1150.
Can you order me a buck? Order burger on Hello? Is there anybody in there?
Luke says thank you, Steve.
No problem.
He had 1,600. Yes, straddle on 9.
That means you tipped.
Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't count it right. I don't know.
You tipped $46.
It might have been. I think it's wrong.
Yeah.
You got
It's
more
wrong.
than 11.
Yeah.
Count again, then.
Steve, you can count them. If you can do, yeah.
Man.
And Corey's going to wake up with King 10 of diamonds on.
What is this?
Bingo.
Raise it up.
And he's
2
going to go ahead and
raises
raise
to
it
50.
on up.
3 folds,
to
4
50.
folds.
What happened to all your chips that I gave you?
Steve,
Who?
again with the big hand. He's
I
got
do.
queens.
He's telling you to match the stacks to that 500.
Yes, sir. 50. 5 folds. 6
Come
folds.
on. Big card.
Come on down.
Me? I have a big pocket pair.
And that is a flop right there for Corey. Seeing the flush draw. He's checking out my phone, Steven.
It's like
I'm not lying. I'll show
the
you.
fucking world.
Huge pocket pair.
75.
See
And
if I get it.
Corey is all in. Look at this action, guys. Let's see exactly how much you went all in for.
Is it just us? Can I ask if you want
Two
extra?
of us.
324 is the bet.
324 is an accurate count for Corey's all in. And he's going to
Call.
get a caller.
3 what?
324.
All right, we got an all in and a call. Queens against a king high flush draw. So a king or a
What?
diamond
Bit
will give
I don't care
Corey
what you want.
the best hand.
I don't care.
River
You won't call it.
4 times.
Discussing whether to run it. Discussing how many times to run it. A 10 is good, but a jack is not. And they just ripped it one time. Corey's gonna get stacked.
Fucking hand, bro.
King 10 right
Every
there.
fucking hand, bro.
2 diamonds. What's the thing?
Ace of diamonds.
Every time I fold, I fucking nail it. Every time I play, I fucking whip.
Can we? Now we gotta get. I told you I've been catching.
Looks like Corey's gonna go ahead and
done?
step away. And he's gonna
No,
get
you're not.
loaded.
Send the next player. Thanks.
Yeah. So,
Where is everybody viewing from? Do we have a bunch of local people, or we got some people watching from across the world?
Is that what you're tipping?
Go ahead and drop it down in the chat where you're from and where you're watching from. Love to
I
hear
was like,
from
damn,
you.
generous.
to know what. Thank you.
A little bit of an exchange of chips there, giving Frank some more
Way off.
red.
You're out of trouble.
Double me up, man. I was there trying to do it to core.
We can change for that too, Steve.
When I have queens, I run in kings. You can see last fucking streak.
Looks like it's
$475.
a little bit behind here on the stream. Steven waking up with ace queen of spades. Man, he is just running on fire today. Justin's gonna call with 6-4 of clubs. Ricky's gonna make a call there with ace-8 of hearts. And we're gonna see a very interesting flop. Ace-queen still out in front, but Ricky does have the open-ended straight draw, and Justin does have a gut shot, and it's gonna check through there.
Check.
It checks through a couple ways there, and the 4 is actually good. Justin's gonna take it down with the 4.
Okay.
You have to show both cards to win the pot. When people show their entire hand,
Yeah, like
you do have to show all your cards in order to win the pot.
Okay, Corey, 200.
Actually, 3.
C2 is back.
What about the other hand?
C2 is back
You may
here.
not be happy about the call. You may not be super excited about calling there with that, but if you do see on
Can I just get a
the
color
board
up?
there, right there where he's shuffling, it says show both cards to win.
You got a dirty stack right there.
Yeah. And then what?
I'll show all cards. I believe is what it actually says.
You got dirty
You
stack.
do have to show all cards. Now, Frank's
Yeah, that one's
gonna
dirty
try
stack.
with 10.
Do it on both.
First act, Chris, he's going to take a gander at what he's got. And he's going to let it go. Immediately, Steven's going to wake up with a 7.
I told you what I had, and you all.
And
Play.
he's going to fold. He doesn't like it.
I'm over here trying to do
Alright,
chip
what?
counts and like trying to play the hand and like.
Ricky's got the suited Robbie. Jack full of diamonds.
Trying
And Frank straddle.
Then I'm like, fuck, did he flop something like ace-3 or some bullshit like that?
Yes.
It's 5. Make it straight.
And they're both going to flop a gut shot straight draw. Check it through.
On the
and
line
see 5. So Jack high is still good. Oh yeah.
It was close.
No.
Pretty anticlimactic.
I don't play poker for a living like that. And I still have the least amount of time, hours. I can't even get my hour. Can we get a verification right now? Y'all still need it?
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Dude,
Change straddle.
So watery.
I had, you got that for an ace-queen spade.
Really?
Yeah. So an ace-king.
5, 6, 4, 7, 4.
And Justin's gonna wake up with kings again. He's just gonna call. Kinda play it a little tricky there. And see what they do. They're just gonna check it on through. Now Bowl looks like Corey's in there, but it's not showing he's in there. We have a mystery hand there. We're trying to correct that right now. But we got a call,
730, 7 by 30.
and a check. bet and a couple
Hey, I'm not
of
even even for the day. Hey, I lost 1,500 in 30 minutes.
with his pocket king.
30 minutes.
Looks like Corey reloaded.
No, and I didn't even last. I lasted.
Is what it is in front of him.
Then what happened?
You left in 30?
30
Pre-flop
minutes.
win.
Lost 1,500.
Steven is raising the most.
500, 500, 500.
Getting some damn good hands, so.
Hey, I got it now.
Right.
And they say not that.
Another food delivery right there with Justin. He's got some food now.
You're still talking?
He's chowing down.
What?
Never mind.
You know I never say it, and I say,
Yeah,
but back to
that's
those shit.
exactly what Corey
I
did.
never
He
did.
loaded for $1,000 because these guys are quite deep stacked
I
over
never.
here.
Don't put that on me.
If it's me,
I know, and I never say it.
Holds around the
But I'm never in all of it.
call, and Corey's gonna raise
I'm not
it.
one of those guys with you.
Offsuit. Frank's gonna let that
I'm not one of those guys.
go.
I am the guy. Yeah.
Oh, this was not a struggle thing. It looks like. We're gonna see Justin call Corey's raise, and same thing with Rocky. Ricky with the queen six. With queen six, for whatever reason, it does hit sometimes. This would be the second time I've seen it played in this stream, and it is not good. But nobody's really fist pumping to put more money in here because Rocky's ace high is the best hand right now. But Ricky's gonna take a stab at it. No, he doesn't. He does not take a stab. And ace high is good on the river. Justin checks it. Rocky recognizes his ace high strength. He's gonna bet with best hand. Just gonna fold on around.
Justin,
Look at Justin just chowing down on that food. Come on down to DogHouse, play for an hour of poker, and you get a free meal out of it.
No, I'm gonna put it up for you.
Some very good food, some good people,
At least
some
I can-
good vibes, and some good poker here at the DogHouse.
Tim's fair on the board. Seven calls, 10. Yep. 8 calls. Eight. When you call us back. Let me know when you're good. 9 calls. 7 call, 8 call, 9 call. 1 call, 2 calls.
All right, Wolf is waking up with kings now, and he's just gonna play a tricky. Corey D has ace jack of diamonds, ace 7 for Justin, and Timmy's gonna go ahead and raise it on up. Wake up the pot.
60 total.
$60. Good old snap call from Justin. And we got a raise from Wolf. Here we go. He's going to go ahead and make it an all-in sizing. Corey into the blender with his
358.
suited ace. He doesn't know what to think of it. He calls though. He's gonna make the call. And let's see what Timmy decides to do with his king, queen of diamonds.
It's 358. Yes, sir.
he's going to let it go. He's got that king, queen of diamonds that he's going to let go. I mean, he's way behind with that.
Yeah, it looks so pretty, though, right?
It does. It does.
Folds,
The king and the queen, loving that side.
358.
Justin, he's going to make the call, surprisingly enough, with his suited ace. Now, there are 2 of the aces already gone here, so that's giving Wolf some butterflies in his stomach, I'm sure.
Well, you know what they say. No gamble, no future, right? So
He's looking pretty happy about this triple up potential right here. Let's see what happens.
looks like we got a side pot action here. Is that what's going on, or
Yep,
no?
there will be side pot action
Okay,
between
so we're head
Corey
up
and
in a
Justin.
dry side pot now. Okay.
Yep. You did not see Wolf raise pre-flop. He did raise after someone did on the button. And no help to anybody there on that flop.
Some backdoor straight draws for Justin here. He does have a little bit of hope left. Let's go check, check.
Gut shot.
There's now
for
and
both of them.
there's that backdoor straight draw I was talking about. And a pair of sevens now gonna give Justin any side pot wins, but there is no side pot, so it looks like kings are gonna hold up for all of it.
And that's a
snap me off with?
$1,000.
Don't make me go back and watch. Thank you, boys, for getting me
Jesse, it
on
looks like
stuff.
you're gonna have to go back and watch, and just in case you can't see on your screen,
Shot!
ace, jack of diamonds.
Ace jack and ace 7 that you're gonna hold
Man,
up
I know
against
one of
in a
these
very
fucking
lucky
motherfuckers
fashion.
is gonna
We love
raise
to see
me.
kings hold
I'm
up.
just gonna flat with
Yeah,
a
look at
10
these
right
chip stacks.
here.
We got
And
4
Timmy, you
people
know
on the
what
table
I'm
with
doing,
over
baby?
1,000 in their stack now.
Oh yeah.
I had
Corey
better.
reloaded.
Big
We've got a
one.
couple reloads in here so far, and people are just continuing to add on.
Good
Big
deal.
action. How much is a membership, Jay? So here at the Doghouse, you pay $20, I believe.
Yeah,
for a
pretty good
year
for a whole
membership.
year.
Oh yeah, 1-year membership. Now we don't pay for time here.
If you are a veteran or a active first responder, then we will also waive that membership fee, and it will be $0 for y'all.
Yep, we definitely appreciate our military members and our first responders for all that they do for our communities.
Additionally, when you play cash games here at the Doghouse, you get a free meal per day that you play here.
Yep.
Play cash. Anytime you play cash, you get a free meal. You're also eligible for up to 2 adult beverages every hour as well.
Adult beverages. Everybody loves a good adult beverage.
Absolutely. You're going to have to read between the lines there because I think we're limited to what we can and can't say on some of these sites that we stream to. So adult beverages, take that as you will. Justin's adult beverage for the night is water. Ricky's is a Red Bull.
Yep, Corey's is a cup holder.
And looks like we got some Canada Dry ginger ale for Frank there.
Oh, Frank loves it.
That is the real adult beverage.
Man, Steven laid down the K9 hand, the Doghouse hand.
Well, gotta be honest, it's not a very good hand, buddy.
It's not. It's not. It gets a lot of people here in trouble, including myself. But it looks like Ricky's going to flop the best of it with a 8. And he's going to look like a stab right here into the pot.
He's got a
He's
hand.
going to get some folds, I'm sure. Corey and Frank letting it go.
That's about a half pot size bet there, 45.
I swear to God, with him
And
like flatting
Justin
10
is going to let it go too.
and then snap calling my 358, I was like, oh man, he's got aces here. You know what I mean? And then he flat
looks
calls
like
the
Jesse's still
358,
talking about
so
his big
people
hand.
behind him would call too. So that's why I was like, fuck. I'm
Ricky
just
is
fucked.
putting in the most chips pre-flop, though. Look at him with 66% VPIP. Next closest is 50.
I've lost with queens 4 times this month against aces and kings.
Here's fucking story.
Hey man, get your own shot.
He's scared with kings on a fucking bullshit board. Then it got a little scared. No one. But yes, and you're buying them this time. Wait, no, you're buying them. Do you guys take it off? Another one?
You didn't even take the
Speaking of
last
food,
one.
it's a nice
I
looking
took the
steak.
other one.
It's out of view
Said
now.
it was too
but
spicy.
It is a nice looking
Spicy?
steak.
For good old.
Looks like Justin's steak there, yeah.
What do you
Yeah,
drink,
Justin did
Timmy?
have a pretty good looking one over there.
And those are M&Ms. Those
He's
are
drinking.
available
Oh, he has
as well.
Oh yeah,
Drinking
that's
the
food.
M&Ms. If our kitchen isn't open, if you happen to come in that late at night, we do have a snack bar available to all of our members
with all the types of M&Ms.
All,
peanuts,
literally every
chocolate.
M&M.
You made like a spinning
peanut M&Ms and plus the peanut butter M&Ms.
Love the
You haven't
peanut
tried
butter.
those. They're pretty good.
Wait, you've never tried those?
I said if you haven't, they're pretty good.
I was going to say, man, you have not lived until you tried the peanut butter. Unless you're allergic, that's a whole different story. I apologize, but them peanut butter M&Ms, delightful.
I believe the only thing I'm actually allergic to is winning a hand of poker. I believe that's about it.
That's a real struggle right there. And it looks like Ricky's got a flush draw here as we're talking. He's going to go ahead and bet it too.
Snap call from any Frank.
Oh yeah. You know why they call him Eddie Frank? Because he'll call with any 2 cards.
It was a joke. Ricky is now going to take the actual lead here as he does have a pair of 9s to go along with his flush draw.
And
he does not have that check mark yet.
There's 1 card to come. We'll see what happens.
Steven could hit an ace or a queen here and take the lead.
Nope, he's out of there.
Oh, he's just going to fold? Okay.
He's been too hot. He knows he can't continue the heat.
I'm just reading some of these comments in the YouTube chat from earlier. This one here is pretty comical.
Yeah, Gary, he's quite the hoot.
Yeah, there's no look at steak there. Steak, asparagus, toast. Looks like some potatoes.
Oh, it's so good. So good. Come on down, check out the food.
Butter with some maybe like chimichurri on top there. Yeah.
Jesse's doing what Corey did earlier. He's stepping away for his winner's
Oh,
lap.
look, more food.
Oh, yeah, Corey's got the food this time.
All the
looks
food.
like a winner chicken dinner right there.
Just think, guys. That could be your food if you were here playing at the DogHouse.
This is the worst table.
Oh, yeah, come on in. Come on down.
The best part about it is we're going to take care of that meal for you guys. Play a cash game here, DogHouse Poker Club. We're going to give you a meal on us. Anything off of that menu. We even have mahi.
Mahi, yeah.
On that. That's some good fish. That's my favorite fish, actually.
You know, I have not had the mahi here yet.
I haven't had it here either, but just in general, that fish is my favorite fish for sure.
This is his favorite fish, but he hasn't had it here at the DogHouse.
I have
sounds
not.
Suspicious.
Well,
I call bluff right there.
I think
that's a
I've
bluff.
probably been here for, I mean, it's got to be going on 6 or 7 months now maybe,
Exactly.
and I still am working my way through ordering everything off of the menu. It's very extensive.
Oh, yeah.
All the options.
And I'm over here just eating the same thing every time I come in with that winner chicken dinner.
Yeah, you can't go wrong there. Cannot go wrong there. That is for sure.
And we got a little bit of a pot going on here.
Yeah, looks like Rocky's going to come along with his double gutter.
Yep, and he continually has it. Ricky's got the best of it right now, though, with ace-king. Top pair. Top kicker.
You don't know what a double gutter is, but you do know what a gut shot is. Basically, it's a double gut shot, so he could hit a queen that would give him a straight,
or
he could hit that 8 that would also give him a straight. And Ricky's going to continue firing out here, rightfully so. I mean,
Ricky and Rocky duking
2
it
pair.
out.
I mean, he has to fold to a raise here, I think, given that the flush did come out.
Yep,
The board straightened
pair.
out a little bit. I mean, he probably folds here. That's a pretty small raise, though. $80 raise.
He's going to make the call. Look at that.
Yeah. If the raise was a little bigger, he probably can fold. But Rocky was able to extract some more value there with that sizing. And he's going to take down about a $360 pot.
They expect a straight or a flush.
Ace-king, no good.
You have to expect from a raise a flush.
And in the box there, you got Steven, one of our dealers here.
Yeah, I know.
Tell you what, he's got the best man bun I think I've ever seen in my life.
I'm working on it. I gotta take some notes.
Yeah.
Hey, the whole time.
Tie it on up. It looks like someone else is spinning the wheel because of cracked aces.
See, I feel like man buns are like the new ultimate mullet, right?
No. Don't even put those in the same category.
But it's the new style mullet. Like,
No,
don't get me wrong. I'm still taking a mullet over any other hairstyle. I had a mullet in high school, but
Man,
I
who
feel like
are
this is
you?
the new mullet, right? It's the new.
No, this is better than a mullet. If you're wearing a mullet
Oh
nowadays.
no!
And you made half of that?
My cousins,
When
I
were
was
you
just at
born, dude? Were you born in 2004 when mullets were already outlawed, or what?
No, I was born in the 90s, early 90s. But I'm
you're older than me, that's right.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm older than you, and you're over here giving me crap? No, what I was going to say is I was just out in Utah visiting some family, and they were going to try to shave my head to just a mullet on my head.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm like, I'd take the man bun over the mullet any day of the week.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a mullet when I was in high school.
But I'm
a
not
bit
a
of a
pro.
mullet.
I don't
Then I also just at one point had all the hair.
And
how
someone's
about
gonna-
just flopping the joint here, Rocky?
With the boat.
The nuts,
Nutty
stones,
Justin's got a pair, though.
no longer the nuts, but I mean effectively.
Oh, yeah. Chris got a bear, though. He's going to check it on over to Justin. He's going to check it. Rocky's got to take a stab at it now.
Yeah, you've got to try to get some value out of it. Bet small here.
It's not too small, 25, but Chris is gonna
25
come
into
on.
a pot of about 60.
And Justin's out of there with
He
his
just
7
turned
deuce.
straight on
He
the
was just
river.
trying to get a little froggy pre-flop. And Rocky's still with the best of it. No surprise there. Milky.
I mean, it's hard to put your opponent on an ace when there's two of them out there, given the action, how this hand played out, let alone a full boat already. But
Way good.
Flopped it.
he did extract some more value from Chris there.
Good sizing.
Great size. I'm actually very impressed here with the sizings that Rocky's choosing, and it's really paying off for him.
He's raising 24% of the time pre-flop.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, he's a great player. We also have tournaments here every day at the Doghouse, so come on down and play some of that. Get into the mix. Looks like we're going to have a $10,000 free roll here on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, $10,000 free to enter. You don't have to spend any money in this tournament. You can sit down and play for free. There will be rebuys, there will be add-ons, and there will be a prize pool of at least $10,000.
Which I believe the last couple times we've done this tournament, we've actually blown that out of the water.
Crushed it. Crushed it.
Oh, yeah.
I think last one we were about 150% of our guarantee.
Yeah, it
about
was
15,000 in the prize pool, something
Exactly.
like that.
I was dealing that tournament, surprisingly enough, this last time. And
I'll tell you what, one thing is for sure, this room will be filled up.
oh, man.
We will have cash games. We will have tournaments, and it will be a good time.
I think we had cash games. We probably had 4 cash games until probably 1 or 2 in the morning that night. So people come in, they stay in, and they love to gamble. We love to
Come
play.
see us this Sunday. It's going to start at 12 o'clock noon. If you can't be here right away, registration is going to be open for a few hours. You have plenty of time to get over here this Sunday.
But yes, Richard Lyman.
Come on in, get into the mix, and have some fun. Looks like we're going to go have a little bit of a 5-way action here with quite the hands. And Steven's going to flop the best of it with the king.
Flop it and bet it. $50 to go. Half pot size bet here. Probably going to get folds from everybody, I would imagine.
Yep.
Except for Chris.
He might get sticky.
He thought about it and made the right move and let it go. Oh, look. Timmy's got some M&Ms.
See? Look at that. Everybody wants M&Ms now. Now I
just want that
M&Ms.
steak, man. Look at that steak.
Go out there, play some cash, and
I
you'll
just
get
wanna-
one meal.
Barehanded grab that and shovel it down my face. I'm a little hungry.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you? At least you're not hangry yet.
No, never hangry. Never hangry.
Never?
Never.
Oh, I definitely get hangry from time to time.
I won't allow myself to go that long without eating.
I don't know. It's a pretty fine line from hungry to hangry.
Yeah.
Like people messing with you when you're hungry.
My wife has been making some phenomenal crock pot meals lately. Tonight she made us a nice beef stew. Had some of that before I left, and I should have brought some with me.
You should have brought me some.
Yeah,
actually. I would have loved that.
You won 2 in a row.
So,
But I came in, played some cash, and got me a
ones.
free meal out of it, just like everybody else can.
She wants 2 big ones.
Double gutter. 2 big
Yeah, double gutter.
Looks like we're going to get a little bit of action here.
It's a celebration.
Raise it up, 35.
Eddie Frank is going to make the call with 10-9, with Corey's raise to 35.
ooh, I like it. Getting froggy with the 10-7 of spades here in the cutoff. Pretty decent position.
Oh, yeah.
It's the second best.
Everybody just limping. You got to punish the limpers.
Oh, that 9-4 of diamonds. Love to see it.
And nothing. Nothing except for Corey gets the best of it
Yeah?
with his pre-flop
Yeah.
raise with a 7.
That's kind of Corey's game plan. I think he just raises and flops the best hand every
Yep.
time.
And he's just going to bet big and get everybody out of there.
Yeah, absolutely.
No contestation. There was only 2 9s left in the deck anyways. They didn't want to draw to that.
The button. Button. You want 10 on?
Can I put 6?
No.
Looks like we're going to see it fold around a little bit.
Sometimes that just happens. Sometimes people just fold. I don't know why.
Steven, they just had a feeling. Look at Steven over there with ace jack of diamonds.
Well, he's in the small blind, and he just called.
Service on 9.
Probably trying to
Well-
induce a raise somewhere down the line. Didn't get it.
I never deal with
3
that.
players to this flop.
Annie Frank with the best
Can,
of it so far with pocket 4.
What do you want? You want a white tee? Oh, you're in a hand.
Yes.
Can we get 2 white
Still the
tees?
best of it.
Steven going to take the lead here, though, betting $20. Getting the call from Frank. Now it's going to go check. Bet. Wow, Frank's going to bet out here. And Steven's immediately going to relinquish his hand.
Believed it.
That's what it feels like.
The believers. And Ricky with the best VPIP pre-flop still. 66 and Annie Frank with 56%. Justin not far behind.
That's a strong VPIP list, dude.
I know.
66%. If y'all at home do not understand or do not know what VPIP is, it stands for voluntarily put in pot. That is the percentage of times that a player has voluntarily placed any of their chips into any pot. So that could be a call, a raise, anything that is not a blind, basically. And yeah,
Congratulations. Probably give him
typically
$100
a pretty good sign for a good active game when you have a lot of people with a high VPIP percentage.
What's funny is there's a lot of games here at DogHouse.
Falling around right behind.
Absolutely. All the time.
I'll probably get out there in the mix again after this. No gamble, no future. That's what they say.
It's what you
Or
do
no
for me
future.
now.
I don't know.
All right, for y'all at home, if you
Stand on the button.
are an Astros fan, good news. Final score 5-0 Astros.
Look at that.
First of a 3-game series with the Dodgers. And we are sending Shohei back to their hotel. Shohei and company back to their hotel with a shutout in the first of a 3-game series here. Ooh, that's an interesting flop for a 4-deuce of diamonds hand. Middle pair, open-ended for Steven as well with the deuce.
And gut shot for Corey.
You see here, Chris does have the most equity with second
Little
pair
bit of
and
Mike.
open-ended.
Mike, Javon.
Not a whole lot going on for these players, but we're going to
It's
see
on me
some
again?
calls for that $20
Don't say
bet.
something.
Steven's going to let it go. Now, looks like we're going heads up.
Another 5.
Making Chris feel really good about his second pair.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. Maybe
And
not
so
quite so
much.
great now.
But Corey's going to take a stab at it, and I don't know if Chris is going to be able to get away from this.
Depends on the bet sizing, I think. Yeah, that wasn't
Yeah,
big enough.
snap call. Like, he didn't even hesitate. Love it.
Honestly, ace high is good there a lot of times, you know. Just not in this instance. 5s and 4s is the best hand. With a 3 kicker.
Just trying to make sure I wasn't
I don't
crazy.
see that very often.
Pushing the card plan.
Nope.
I saw you too, and I was like,
He almost got a dirty diaper. A dirty diaper would have been just as good.
So his age group too.
It's a job.
Chop that shit.
Shove it up.
$10 on the button by Timmy. Justin's the first to act.
You get a nurse to come out here and check out everybody's blood pressure as we play. I'm always
7 raises.
we're at this $1,500.
Raise 25.
Coda in that Oda.
I had to go take a shower, throw those clothes
Coda.
away, burn them. I threw right in the trash.
Quarter.
My hoodie, my
Come on, man.
What is this, a Texas
Only thing
hat?
that didn't go in there is my socks.
No. I don't know where that came from.
Socks? No, that can just
Make me think of Brother Bear.
Coda in that order. I don't know. That's just kind of always been a.
with the shoes.
Oh, Coda from Brother Bear. That's his name. Yeah, I understand. I don't know if I feel like I've just always heard that ever since I've been in poker. Like that's just one of those things, you know. Coda in that Oda. I don't know.
Alright, we got 3-way action here. And Justin is going to flop the best of it with his Queen 10.
Isn't it nice when you raise and get rewarded?
Raise and reward, yeah. Sometimes it doesn't work like that.
No, never for me.
And he's going to give him a chance to catch up. And giving no help to anybody. There's 2 flush
Board
draws, though.
does pair. Ricky with an overcard and Corey D as well with an overcard. Both
Nope.
players going to call, trying to make a pair.
And
And they do not. 3 of a kind on the board. Going to give Justin a full house.
he's going to bet.
That's
Good hole. 85 or 80.
85.
85. Yeah, no, I said 85. In my mind. Let's see what Corey does with his king high. With that food behind him looking like a hat.
Both players are going to fold, and Justin is going to take it down.
Must feel pretty good when you win a pot like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would have felt better if somebody would have called him, but, you know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
what do you say,
He's
40?
been on the struggle bus.
Most of the time there, I think you're probably qualified better or the same hand.
Now, if you take a look here in C9, good old Jesse, he's getting a massage from Susie, one of our massage therapists here. At the Doghouse, you can get a massage as well while you're playing the game.
Man, if Lewis was here,
Just
he would throw
$1 a minute.
fit if you tried to
$1 a
leave.
minute.
Hey, that's a
God,
pretty
bro,
dang good
Lewis
deal.
is like-
And we have
Like, you
pretty
can't
dang
leave.
good
I was
stats
like,
for
what
that.
do you mean I can't leave?
Absolutely.
I was like, I paid for 3 hours, I'm leaving.
We got a lot of straddle on the button.
He's like, that should be against the rules. I was like, it's not against the rules if I lose and leave. Right? Hell?
10 straddle.
Justin is going to straddle that button for
Yeah,
$10.
the ones that not
We are
catching
seeing
it.
a very consistent line of that, and that is another sign of a
That's
very
not
action
normal.
game.
What's a bust and
What do you mean the window works both ways?
What's a bust lose? I taught Regan that.
Recall.
He's like, what do you mean I can catch out chips? Hey, don't talk about my friend. It's my friend too. I don't. What? I'm calling him. Call him. Put him on speaker. Ask him if he wants to see. Corey's about to leave. He's in Dallas. He said, he's my friend too.
You want to see?
Top pair, second kicker for Corey. He's going to check it, try to play it sneaky here, which may benefit
got
him
here
here
sooner.
because Frank does have a pair of jacks.
I got unstuck.
10 of hearts on the turn is going to add another flush
might
draw
be the
as well
juiciest
as
lineup we've had
complete
so
a
far.
Broadway draw.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Corey does block Broadway here as he has a queen in his hand.
You sit down there and
Check
try
on
to
the
get
flop.
unstuck.
He's going to reward him here. He's going to get a call out of Frank. Drawing very slim here.
And
Did you say unstuck?
Probably going to go check, check. It does.
What'd
That
you have?
spade came out, and Corey's going to show his hand and win.
Obviously, no more chips.
You behind him.
No, he was extra.
I'm
quiet.
unstuck.
He was.
I was super quiet when I was
This
stuck.
guy was like a little baby. He got a massage and food on the way.
One good play with king.
He's just eating.
I'm fucking ecstatic. Oh, okay. Damn, dude. Did anybody see the loan shark that just came out? I was like, whoa. I was nervous. I was too.
Like, you gotta
I come back around, motherfucker. Feeling lucky, punk.
One call. 10 to play. 2 raises, 35. 3 calls, 5 calls. I remember. 7 calls to 35. 8 calls to 35.
She doesn't even want to go out. She wants us to go to the store in the morning and we cook together.
All right, we had a little raise to 35
about
here
Mom
from
again?
Corey D with the 9-7 offsuit under the gun. Love to see it.
Shit.
Flop is going to come ace jack 3 with
Your
2
mom's gonna
clubbies.
be mad tomorrow.
She watching this shit.
God damn, dude. Last time we did this,
Go to
I was
sleep,
like,
baby. I'm about to be home.
I was like, my nephew's watching. I was like, watch your language, Herbert.
Yeah.
Regan just texted me. He said, "Stop being a pussy and play some hands."
Tell him Jesse misses him.
He's gonna hear how I was like defending
not a
him.
whole lot going on here. Corey's going to take it down with the worst hand.
I mean, Corey just taking it down here, raising pre-flop with the 9-7 under the gun, and then just continuing and taking it down. He just knows that nobody else has anything, I guess.
The only dealer on dealer possible action is me and Corey. So what's going on?
Oh.
I don't like how you said that either.
Especially getting a massage. He already owns them.
It actually comes in a set of 3, and it's so my girlfriend, you know. I saw that.
Yeah, it's the same one as that.
Steven definitely the clear big winner so far tonight, although we have some very good
Colin.
pots so far.
Save
Did we
each
just
one.
hear an all in? No. That's not what I heard. Chris with the pocket tens.
4 raises to 35.
Gonna go ahead and call the 10. Steven's gonna fold. Oh no, he's raised. He raised to 35.
7 moves
Got
all
some
in.
mystery hands. All in, Justin. There you go. I knew I heard an all in somewhere. With a mystery hand.
275.
Yeah.
$305 it looks like. Chris put to the test.
I mean, You have, what, $10 invested. It's $270 to call.
only
You do
27
have a
big
pretty
blinds.
big pair, but, I mean, that's why are you going to put in $270 when you have $10 invested? You're only getting 1-to-1 on your money.
No, he put 35 in. He raised.
Oh, still. It's 270 more to call.
Oh, yeah. And Justin is not showing anything. No. We're all
Sometimes
good.
the math just doesn't math, you know?
Math ain't math.
Nowhere on planet Earth I was going with that
Makes
flop.
sense.
I had 6s, and the flop comes 5, 4, 3. I was 5-3. Top bottom.
I folded because of the
35.
no, the 3 that you go back and watch the stream. I have like 5 2 like motherfucker.
Give me to record my text message notification noise.
Just right on the button.
There we go.
Oh my god.
We got a 5 of spades exposed.
I know what it is. It's warm as fuck over here. You get like my
Let's see
hands
what
are like.
Timmy would have had here.
What's the
Like
word?
weird.
What's the word? Like sweaty, but
We're
like
having the stream
not
catch up to
sticky.
us real quick.
Clammy. I'm sweating.
There is.
Your pre-workout's
Yes.
kicking in.
What strategy?
Oh, I can't do pre.
4 fold, 5 fold, 6 fold.
7 raises.
8 fold, 9 fold.
And there we go. We got Wolf and Justin with the same hand. Rocky's going to come along with the best of it with ace queen. 5 of spades not coming. And there's the 5 right there.
And a jack for both players there.
7 is 30.
New setup?
8 fold.
The next 4?
9
Bet
raises.
30, 30, 30. Everybody's calling it that. Well, we got a raise by Wolf to 90. Justin ain't getting away.
7 fold.
Hey, you can't get up. 2 are gone already. I don't think so.
You have to be,
You see him? No, motherfucker, sit down. Sit your ass down, motherfucker. I might be the hall monitor around here.
10 check. 9 bets 1
Wow, fireworks here.
you know,
If his hand does go to showdown,
Can I get a new setup? Yeah,
they
sure,
will chop
motherfucker.
this pot.
You dumb.
But doesn't look like Wolf wants that to happen. Looks like he just wants to
And Justin
No, I'm
doesn't
saying
win
what she
the
said to
whole
me.
pot
pot
himself.
Justin do with that right there? He shoves it all in, and he's gonna get called, I'm sure. With the chip in hand, Wolf is ready to snap it off.
That's $100 more to him.
Yep. Well, 115. Is he gonna make it? I think he's gonna make it right there. And they're gonna find out that they are not
I just take 2 boards.
gonna be scooping the pot. They're gonna be chopping it up.
There's not even any reason to discuss running it more than once. Just rip it. They're chopping no matter what comes. Of course, they don't know that. They don't know the contents of each other's hands.
They could just show, but they don't want to. They're like, oh boy, who's getting what? They're chopping it up.
Think high.
yes.
Man, y'all just all that time for no. Don't let them be in a hand.
Waiting for TV time.
They're over here talking about the TV time. Yep.
Huh? Right?
And everybody's entitled to at least
Y'all
one
should try to
TV
get
hand
TV
per
time.
string.
Yeah.
Okay?
Exactly.
I've only.
said you were required
Training.
You were required in the dude. Yes, sir. Yeah, you need to get our
There's no look at our VPIP. Ricky right up there, 66% of times he is voluntarily putting chips into the pot. That is a pretty strong.
27%. That's not bad.
Who's that, Wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That ain't bad, considering, like, some games, people are only doing it about 5–10% of the time.
Can I spread this new deck?
Fucking
One hand around.
He played dog 2 pairs.
And Dexter's back in the box.
But you're halfway in, I'd call it. Yeah, you are. Yeah. Over halfway.
That's what I put you on. That's why I called.
I didn't.
I thought you had the ace high flush draw.
I thought you had a 4.
You're crazy to put him on a draw.
I thought you might have had ace high spades, and then you took the top. I thought we were gonna
Morning, Zolby.
chop. I thought you were gonna have spades up top. Well, I thought differently. I didn't think we were gonna have the same hand chop. Why I missed it.
Tell him about it.
Why I missed it.
I like to go for it.
I think talk shit, but it was funnier.
Gotta go, lady.
Corey and Justin were in a hand. He was like,
They were talking to Ray, it's 25.
He was like, what? Corey had the best hand?
Block it.
Hey, can we get the floor over here to explain how the game's supposed to keep moving?
5 more, sir.
Oh, I was raising it.
I was, no, but I was thinking about people are gonna come from at least 40 miles away to play with you.
Hello.
I saw your name on the list. That's why I'm
Up with
here.
the aces. Wolf is in the game. Ace King for Steven and ace
to 100.
for Wolf, and he's going to raise it on up to 100
And King
bucks.
10 of diamonds for Frank. Oh, we're going to see it flop here. Frank's all in. Here we go. He don't have much chips behind. It's time to rebuy.
I don't think Steven's getting away from it either. And unfortunately, the pot
Well,
is
it
not
depends.
open.
It depends here. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It really depended here probably how much that raise was. And it is not going to be open. So if Steven does call here, Wolf does not have the option to raise any more. He could only call or fold at that point because it was not enough to constitute a full raise.
But who knows? We might have aces cracked here, and he'll have to spin the wheel.
And there's a call and another call. Frank is going to be all in for the main pot. The maximum he can win in this hand is $434. That's in the main pot there. The other two will be heads up in a dry side pot currently.
Yep.
And we're off to the races.
An ace on the flop would be detrimental.
Jack, Jack, 4. The old flat tire flop. Check, bet, folds. Probably, yep, that's exactly what's going to happen.
And we're going to see
2 times.
2 times.
And Frank is going to need
I don't have
all the help.
Which there's nothing he can get on the first board. He's going to need runner straight or 3 of a kind. Which that is no good. Wolf is going to take the whole thing down.
Scooper duper.
Aces are holding.
Ace.
Any Frank.
I was thinking you were gonna
He's
raise
going
him.
to have to go to the cage and reload. It looks like
No, I meant
Corey
free flop.
has
I
gotten
thought you were
up
gonna raise
in.
me.
We're going to have some new players stepping in.
My 50 is fine with me.
He comes back.
Uh-oh, looks like we've got a new player.
That's glad I didn't hit.
10 on the gun.
Flop comes ace, king, blank. You're in a lot.
Yes. Okay. Not 3-2.
Ace,
I
king,
don't
blank.
two
Oh my god, dude.
500.
I'd fucking double up, right?
Brandon.
There's no way of
Brandon
getting out of it.
good. Yeah. What do you want your name in line to be? Brandon. Yeah, 500.
We do have a new player joining. Looks like Randon's going to hop in with $500. We'll get confirmation on that here
Hey,
shortly.
brush, table 12, please.
Wolf is going to lay down the Brunson. Ooh, Chris got ace queen.
Oh, yeah, I said the casino flop.
Made the call.
Right? I don't know.
And
I was watching jam.
$5 to
she
go.
saw on
Justin with the 7 deuce. Are they playing 7 deuce game? I didn't think they did that.
No.
We just raising it just to be funny. Justin just got to mix it in every once in a while.
Oh, he didn't raise. He just called. That's a pretty strong flat with.
Well, no, he raised and then got re-raised.
Oh,
and would you
okay.
look at that? He's opening it.
Check.
Rewarded.
Check.
Well, not rewarded yet.
And there it is. I knew
Now he's been rewarded. That is
had
a
a feeling.
straight for Justin.
it. I had a feeling. Now, if it would have been a jack, he would have
What are
actually
you in for,
been
Randon?
in terrible shape because both the other guys would have had the
Come in with more.
1,000.
You come in for 1,000.
And he
5,000.
holds it
Oh,
up.
five. Well, we don't got that much on the
Let's see
table.
what happens. He's going to bet it, and Steven's probably just... Yep.
Would you like to supersize your stack and go all in
Show it.
against
Shows
Steven?
it. He shows the 7 deuce. Steven's not happy. Brandon did come in for 500.
Yes, we did lose Corey D, but we gained Randon. Fresh new $500 stack for Randon here in the 2 seats.
How much?
5,000? Like 1,500?
Damn, that sucks.
Stick needle, bro. You must be a seamstress.
Motherfucker just threw 7-2 at me.
Like under the gun!
Like he's up or something.
Bro, I stacked you. Stop.
That was a little loud.
Stacked you. Stop.
Yes, it was.
$10 button straddle here from Steven.
It's Randon, Susan says.
Yes, his name is Randon.
My bad.
Little boy.
Well, his name was incorrectly spelled.
I had a 9.
5 check.
Uh-oh. Hello. What a time to straddle. Wake up with kings. What?
Steven.
He checked?
What?
What?
And let Justin catch up
7 bet 30.
with an 8.
And that, Poker
Eight-fold.
Fanatics, is why you do not just check your option pre-flop with kings.
You do not slow play kings.
Alright, Paul, heads up to a turn.
But he's going to take the call. And not
No,
be
that's
rewarded.
just
Although
gonna get
he
worse
does have
and
the
worse.
nut flush draw. If a club comes, no clubs.
Things are just getting worse and worse.
7 bet
He's
65.
gonna bet City 5, and he's going to get
The
The
called.
good news here is he lost not much, but I don't know that 8-9 would have been in there if we would have seen a raise from those kings pre-flop.
I don't know. He did just play 7 deuce, so you never know with Justin.
Chilling, bud. Chilling, bud. I'm gonna spread it. 7 call, 8 4. 9 call. 2 4, 3 4, 4 4. 5. 6 check. Huh? 5 players, we're good? Yes, no, maybe? 7, 6, 5.
Second here for our graphics to get caught
10
up.
checks, 9 bets, 15.
Now we have a couple of interesting hands here.
Pair for Wolf, straight draw for both Timmy and Ricky.
Center.
Wolf bet his
Heads
pair,
up. Good time.
but Ricky is the only one to make a call. And he still does not have the best bet. Wolf is still betting with the best hand.
He may think he's bluffing with the best hand here. I mean, he may think he's bluffing, but he did have the best hand.
I was saying Brandon. I'm not going to lie to you, Susan. I was saying Brandon because that's what it said. They just spelled it wrong, so I will now say Randon. But it makes me think of, you ever seen that second Night at the Museum movie?
Oh, Once Upon a Time, I'm sure.
Where the guy's name was Brundon.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's a funny scene where the
That
security
was a
guard
Ben
is
Stiller movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had, what's his name? The big guy that lost a lot of weight.
Paul Blart? That guy?
No, he didn't lose a lot of weight. I haven't seen him.
I don't know.
The kid from Superbad. The big guy.
I'm not much of a movie guy, friend.
Tell you what we have at our fingertips. We got a
Okay, I'll tell you what. We surely do. I could even open it up a tab right here for us to look at.
9 check. 1 check. 5 check. 7 check. 10 check.
I normally have this pulled up always.
Check.
Okay, and we're looking at what is his name, guys? It's gonna be down the way.
Here. Which one? Point him out.
Everybody said I look like him because I lost so much weight this year. I got a better way to look this up.
What was his character's name? Brundon.
It's spelled like Brandon, but it's spelled. It's Jonah Hill.
Oh, Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
How do you forget who Jonah Hill is?
Nah, I just forgot the name. I know exactly who he is. I just forgot his name. But yeah,
I didn't even know he was in that movie.
Jonah Hill. That's what makes me think of that. The whole Brandon situation here. He it's spelled Brandon in the character's name, but he pronounced it Brundon, and it was a very vocal point of the scene.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. All right, looky here. Here we go. We got a button straddle for 10. We've got a call with 2 6s in the small blind, and now Ricky has aces in the big blind. Next to act 40, 35 is the new price of aces. It's now going to cost you $35 to continue in this hand. And looks like Wolf is going to be the only person with a hand to call here, so it's going to be 6s versus aces to a flop.
And we've already seen 6s flop a set once today.
Oh, but this time we're just going to see Ricky flop the joint, and Wolf is virtually drawing dead here. Oh my goodness, but he's going to lead out.
I did not think he was going to actually make a bet here.
Ricky could possibly just milk this out, and
I think he's going to. He's got the nuts.
Yeah, I mean, there's no use in raising here.
Give a 6. Oh, man. Wouldn't that be gross?
That would be ultra nasty.
He's going to check it, and I think, no, he's going to bet it. I don't see why, though. There's 2 flush draws on the board, and
yeah, I think you're probably supposed to. Oh no, he did fold. Yeah, I think you're probably supposed to check this back, give him a chance to catch up on the river, and then bet. You do have position, so I think a check there. I would have liked to see a check there, I think, from Ricky. But hey, he won the pot, and I'm just in here talking about it. All right, chat. I think it is about that time in the evening
For the joke of the day?
for me to
Oh, I got
read
one
off
for
a
you.
couple of dad jokes here.
I got some good ones for you that you really have to look up. You know what's red and bad for your teeth?
What's that?
A brick.
Yeah.
6 or 8 up.
Yeah.
45.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what goes up that never comes down?
Gas prices
No,
in
they
the
come
current
down.
economy.
No. Your age.
Currently, I think that's true. We haven't really figured what is going on here. Look at this. Look at all spades for everybody.
Man, wouldn't it be
This
cool
is
to see
crazy.
spades? Nope, no spades. Just another 3 of a kind for Chris.
Wow.
We've seen that board a couple times today. You know why your nose can't be 12 inches long?
Why?
Because then it would be a foot.
Then it would be a foot. That's accurate. All right, here we go. I'm going to read a couple of my options here and decide on one of them. And I think I've found it. Oh, here's one that goes right along with what you just said. What has 5 toes and is not your foot?
I don't know what.
My foot.
Unless you had 5 or 6 toes.
4 calls, 5 4.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know what's red and smells like blue paint?
Probably red paint.
Red paint.
Yeah.
Red paint.
All right, here's one for you. Which days are the strongest?
I don't know.
Well, Saturday and Sunday, because the rest are weekdays.
Aha!
Get it, week? Alrighty, now we've got Timmy here. It looks like he maybe, I'm not sure what's going on, trying to run a bluff here. We've got aces full of 7s for Chris on a double-paired board, leading out. And Timmy behind, now going to just give up and let it go.
Yeah, Timmy couldn't do anything there. He knew he was beat. How do you get an elephant in a freezer?
Trying to think of a logical thing here, and I just know it's not logical.
Oh no, it's absolutely logical. Step 1, you open the door. Step 2, you put the elephant in the freezer. Step 3, you close the door.
Man wants to make a couple
you know how
$100
to
for
get a
your
giraffe in a
teeth.
freezer?
Probably the same way.
How much?
No.
I'd give you
Step
like
1, you gotta
200
open the door. Step 2, you gotta take the elephant out.
There we go.
Step
There it
3,
is.
you
There
gotta
it is.
close the
Yeah,
door.
but you're gonna need
Now,
more
do
than
you
that.
know
They're gonna improve.
there was a party for the
I
lion?
tried to tell him that, but
Staying there
King of the
doesn't-
jungle, so everybody shows up. But you know who didn't show up?
With $200 will probably do you better than staying.
I do not.
The giraffe, he was still in the
Have a
freezer.
great
Oh
idea.
boy, we're just going to continue. It's like a quadruple entendre here, just playing off of the same joke. I love it.
So there's this lady, right? She's on a river.
Supposed to be my
It's a very, very notorious river for alligators.
Okay.
And she's got to cross it.
Oh, we do have a hand developing
Hold
here.
on. Yeah.
Open-ended versus a pair. There is a 3-liner to a flush already out there on the flop.
Wolf's going to get bet into by Ricky. And I think he might be able to make the call. He did. Look at that.
Board pairs. Good card for Ricky's hand here.
Yep.
You can take my set with 100.
I'll take my
I say with 100, Mike.
75.
Ready for 100?
hey, you get my seat for
Jack
free.
10
Mike, I say
somehow.
with 100.
Get there.
No, fuck that. He ain't
Bet
gonna play
call.
more than that.
Ricky's hand is going to go
Sit down
to
and play
the
that much.
muck.
You pay
Okay,
too-
now
too
back to the
fast,
story. I was
early,
telling you,
man.
Susan, she's trying to cross the river.
50 bucks.
Alligators.
Okay.
Alligator infested river. She ends up just crossing it.
Okay.
How'd she get across alive?
$200 stuck, so guess who I'm taking out?
How?
They're all at the Lion's birthday party.
See? This just continues. All right, here's one for you. Why can't dinosaurs clap their hands?
I know this one because they're dead.
Because they're extinct. No, that was cool.
Get on the button. Get on the button. Give us 200 bucks. See how nice.
Did you know that dogs can't operate MRI machines?
Why is that?
Cat scan.
Cat scan. Cat scan.
Four players. Four check. Eight, bet 30.
Just hold them. I'll hold them all the time.
Nope.
Hey, Roy. Gonna take you 100, 200 back, huh?
Well, it's been
Hey,
nice
Frederick.
coming in to talk to you guys. We'll catch you next time. We'll see you down on the felt. I'll leave you in the very capable hands of Josh.
Yes, I think I can handle it with many dad jokes, but we'll get through it.
It's like 1600.
Yep.
All right. Thank you for hopping in with us, Jake the Snake. We will see you
My
next time,
son
buddy.
and a whole bunch of people are coming to school next year.
No spade came for Rocky here, so it looks like the Queen Jack high of Chris is going to be good. But Rocky did fire out after he missed his flush draw, so he got Chris to fold his Queen high. Wow. Bluffing with 3 high. You'll love to see it.
No, but if I put something like that in order, Mike, how much behind? 2,000 behind.
1500.
Huh?
15. Or 15. Yeah.
Hit on the button. Four folds. Five folds. Six folds. 7 5. 8 5. One race is 45. Two calls. 3 folds. Put 3 on super much. 1500 round. 1500. Call. Fold. We're going 3 way. 7 call. 8 fold.
Kings here for Ricky. We're going to go 3 ways to a flop with kings and 2 worse hands. Justin is going to flop a flush draw here, though.
Check.
Oh, look at this new addition.
7 races all in.
Oh, wow. Justin's just going to rip it in here with his flush draw. Backdoor straight draw as well.
When I played there, it was
Think of it.
before the Jokers. I can right when the dice game got robbed.
Great spot here to just really put the pressure on Ricky when that ace comes out, because if he doesn't have an ace, it's going to be really hard for him to call. And if he does have an ace, you're plenty live with your flush draw. We can see up there that Justin actually does only have 5 outs, as 3 of his outs are already gone. Looks like the dealer going to rabbit hunt it out there, and you may never know what came. Nice play there by Justin, putting the pressure on Ricky. New addition to the table. That is the one and only Super Mike in the 2-seat. Coming in immediately with a massage.
Fold. 7 calls, 10, 8 9 fold. 2 races, 40.
Looks like a pretty healthy stack of chips he's going to enter the game with as well.
7 call.
Somewhere around 1,000. He's immediately going to get involved in this hand with King 9 offsuit. Not much action here for anybody. Frank does flop a pair of queens. Oh, excuse me. Frank is not in the hand here. There we go. Caught up now. Pair of 5s for Justin. He's going to be in the lead here, actually.
Check. Check. Check out. Shut down.
And a pair of 5s is going to be good here at Showdown. Justin's going to be awarded this pot. Quite a bit of money in there for how little action we did have. There's a look at our chip counts. Almost everybody at the table is sitting on at least 1,000 now. Just right around there. See Super Mike there. Does have some black chips. I think those are our first black chips of the game here. If you're wondering, the chip denominations here at DogHouse, the white chips are $1, red chips $5, green chips are valued at $25, and those black chips are worth $100 each. And I think I speak for everybody when I say we're going to get some action here with Super Mike on the table. Ten, 4, 4, 3 4s for Super Mike. Welcome to the table, sir. Checks around. Deuce of hearts on the turn. Going to give Timmy a flush draw as well as Chris.
Sam, stop the shit. 6 calls, 7 folds. 3 players. Check. 2 bets. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
So they gave them all those out.
Tell me, bud. 5 hearts out there? 100? You raised the call. Fuck that up like a fucking. 7 calls. 8 calls. 9 calls. 1 call. Almost raised. Folds around 5. Six play. Randy. 30.
Set on that 30.
Eight. What's this fucking 8 on the turn? Deuce. Check. Well, yeah.
All right, looks like we are going to have kings versus king high flush here. And unfortunate for Justin to get that 4-liner out there. He's going to have to let go of his king. And Wolf is going to add some more chips to his stack here.
Yeah, man. I couldn't get a job with Al Qaeda. I couldn't hit the side of a building with airplane. I think I'm carrying my positive vibe over here. I want to expose them for everybody here too, so y'all can see, like the audience sees
How bad we play here?
how blessed I am to have a dealer such as next to me.
Blessed.
Too blessed to be stressed.
Justin going to be bumping it up here to $40 with the ace-6 of diamonds. Get at least three. Okay, 3 ways. 3 players going to call. We're going to go 4 ways to a flop here. Flop's going to come ace, king, 4. Justin's still going to have the best hand here. Steven, though, with a pair of kings, he's going to let it go. And, wow, Ricky is going to bet and take it here. That's interesting. It's pretty surprising there that Justin is so can just let go of that ace so easily.
He has the clear-cut edge over here, I mean. Down the button. Raise to 40.
Super Mike here with 2 8s is going to bump it up. New price of this hand is going to be $40. Frank's coming along with queen 10 of diamonds, as does Chris with the 10-7 of clubs. And Rocky, our initial straddler, with the queen jack offsuit, he's going to come along as well for $40. 5 ways to a flop here. Oh, action still on Ricky. There we go. He's made the call. 5 ways to a flop here.
10,000 guaranteed.
He's going to come king, 6, deuce with 2 spades. This is going to be the nut flush draw for Ricky. And that's about all. And this pot is going to go to Ricky. It's like he bet 100 and everybody else folded there.
We're just fixing to fucking start sweating hands. I can't fucking win on this way.
$100 worth.
Oh my god. Big fold. Unless you want to put 200 in and run that. Check. 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 Three. Man, are we tipping here or what are we doing? Maybe do one more five. Yeah, I think so. King, queen, 4 flop, ace on the turn. We got it in too quick for him. Keep up. 7 button. You guys out the doghouse on this Friday night, you can cut the tension with a butter knife. Alright, let's just try it. Crazy. See what, if anybody wants to swing. 3 fold. 4 fold. Just trying to protect my blind. 5 fold. 6 fold. 7 fold. 8 fold. There it is. Oh, I thought Rocky was reaching. Let's go, baby. Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
I got a marginal.
$100 to go here.
30 minutes, you'll see how fucking marginal it is.
Yummy, yummy.
I don't have time much.
Action now on Ricky.
I would
Looks like last to act here. It's going to be $100 to see a flop.
You gonna let me push? You gonna let me push your button around like that?
No. I'm in on every one, so you know.
Woo! You got what?
9 suited.
I had a deuce.
Yeah, I know that. I know.
I had a deuce.
I got K9 suited. Oh my god. King 9.
Coming by
Spades.
That wasn't a bad one, Dex. I can count next time. Quit letting me make like $6.50 off of them. Shit.
Yeah.
What he said.
On the button.
What's a fucking folding, man? Can we play a fucking hand at Omaha or something? It's a bunch of fucking folding.
Chicken, mama.
Holds around the 8 and makes it 40. 25.
There you go. You put the bed.
2 raised.
Rocky with 2 jacks here, going to bump it up to $45. Ricky comes along. And Super Mike is going to bump it up to 145
Hands
with
getting a
ace
little
4
rough.
of hearts. 3 bet to 145 here. He's going to get both players to come along. Does have position here. We're going to see a flop of Queen 9-7 with 2 clubs.
One check.
Jack would be a disastrous card for Rocky here.
8 check.
Jacks are still best here. And Ricky with the King 10, no club, gonna lead out for 100.
Look at this fucking oppo flop.
and gets both players to
Fuck that up
fold
like a
here.
Square tire.
Ricky was kind of sandwiched in between there with the open and then the 3-bet, and he ended up coming out with the pot.
Mike's been here 10 minutes. We already got 2 emails.
Kicked off the email. Kicked off YouTube already.
Are we?
Not yet. They have to catch up right now.
30 minutes.
Yeah. Well, no.
So for my, how many mounted riders you play with my?
I'm charging admission if anybody walks in there and says, hey man,
This is going on my OnlyFans.
I want to play with Super.
I'm only playing poker hand. Only hand.
4 raises to 30.
5 fold, 6 fold, 7 calls, 8 folds, 9 folds.
Chris going to bump it up to $30 with ace king here. Action folds back around to Super Mike, who says all in with the 7-5 of diamonds. That is just phenomenal here. Oh no, and Chris is going to let it go. He doesn't want to risk all of his chips. He had the best hand by far. Oh, and Super Mike's going to show the 7-5.
You know what it takes to play golf?
Just an open rip here with the 7-5 of
Water, it
diamonds.
takes a lot of balls.
Today.
If there's water, it takes a lot of balls. I'm just advertising, so when I tee y'all up and I punt this motherfucker out of the fucking park, they're gonna like, is this live stream fucking rated G or something?
Forget it in.
Chilling button.
It's rated F for full.
Rated R.
7 calls.
Raised,
8
motherfucker.
folds.
Who's raising down there?
You?
1 fold. 2 raises to 30.
In case it comes 9 dudes.
Super Mike going to raise it up with Jack 5 here. Justin's going to come along with Jack 8 of hearts. 2 not so great hands, one better than the other here. See how this is going to play out. Check, check thus far. Ace of diamonds on the turn is bound to make somebody bet. And it looks like it's going to be Super Mike here for $40. And Justin does not elect to continue any farther into this hands.
What was the board?
Studying.
Pre-flop.
You can read all that you want, you'll never put me on a hand.
Nah, oh, I forgot he was. Yeah, that's.
100%,
Can't really see
100% you'll never put me on a hand.
1 fold. 5.
This is where I get tricky. Look at this
6
motherfucker.
calls.
Wow, a limped pot in this game. I think this is the first of those that we've seen. Ace 5-3 on this flop.
See who all
2 bets.
Super Mike's going to lead out here for a quarter with the good old Queen 4 offsuit.
6 fold.
There you go. There you attaboy.
7 call. Heads up to a turn.
Attaboy.
And Justin comes along with a pair of 5s, which is the best hand.
7 check.
Super Mike now. Oh my goodness, that's disgusting. 4 is the river. Super Mike makes 3 of a kind and gets snap called on the river. Wow.
And wonderful.
On the cut shot. Look for a deuce.
There's a look at our pre-flop raises. 63% of the time so far since he's been at the table, which has not been for very long. Super Mike has raised pre-flop 63% of the time.
What about chicken? What did he say?
It's bone meat.
Not chicken, though. Meatball. Get me meatball.
One call. 2 foot. Double. 3 foot. Why you call so serious?
Is that 10?
It's 2-5.
What is that?
2-5.
Why you call so serious?
Still on ready to spin it.
I've seen this fucking thing and you got all these fucking jack tens and queen nines and king fucking jacks.
One thing, I don't know how people watch that. Two, I'm not. We're all card gaming.
Not me. I'm playing the player, not the game.
King, Queen, 5 on the flop here. Ricky is just going to smash this flop.
Playing the four.
Rocky does have a flush draw, as well as a backdoor straight
I'm playing
draw.
the old rope-a-dope. The old queen 4 off.
Old banana in the tailpipe.
That's right.
Justin's going to make the call with the 10-8 of clubs here.
Coming back yet?
Hey, Chris.
Immediately, Rocky hits that turn card,
Man, it's been downhill since.
and he is going to bet it to $105 to go.
Was that the first hand?
Ricky does have some outs here. He could hit a king or a queen to make a full house.
The Kings paid better. The Kings paid better.
And he is going to make that call.
Bingo.
Justin lets it go, and there's another heart on the river. That is not great news for Rocky. He checks it here. If Ricky does have the king of hearts, that's going to be good. I really thought Ricky would have led out there.
You're fucking over here. He almost mucked, Rocky. I'm fucking raising with that hand. Are you high on fucking crack? I'm getting that ass like a bike with no seat on it. That shit.
Exodus Beef in the Twitch chat. Absolutely. We have seats available. Come on by.
8 total.
Well, you see Super Mike's already got racing chips in his hands there, just waiting for the person before him to act so he can finally put them out there. $40, I think, is going to be the new price of almost every hand for the duration of this game, if I were to guess. Chris is going to come along with the ace-9 of hearts. Frank with the pair of threes. Justin with the king-queen of clubs, our original button straddle, are going to come along, as is Ricky with the ace-7 offsuit. And here we're going to go 5 ways to a flop here. $200 in the middle already. We see a flop of Jack 10-5. Open-ended for Justin, nut flush draw for Chris, and top pair third kicker for Super Mike. This could get spicy. $65 we see. Super Mike does currently have the best hand here. But that does not mean that it is going to remain the best hand. We see a call from Justin here. He has open-ended straight draw with a backdoor flush draw. We also see a call from Chris, who has the nut flush draw. King of hearts on the turn is going to give open-ended straight draw to Super Mike to go along with his pair of jacks. It also gives top pair open-ended to Justin as well, who now takes the lead. Chris here in the middle, still with the nut flush draw.
Get him right there by the lip, like a big mouth bass. About to hook him.
Chris does now also have a gut shot to Broadway. And the 5 of hearts pairing the board is going to give Justin the check mark. If this hand goes to showdown, he will win this pot. And Super Mike has checked. He's been firing the entire time. Now giving Chris a chance to take a stab at it. He does not. Justin, last to act, is going to go all in. Mike is going to fold. I believe that was a fold. He said, I'm all out. And there's that fold. And I don't think Chris can make the call. Probably try to get a little TV time. Or maybe he thinks he's just on a draw like he was. He did start the hand on a draw, but he improved on the turn.
So the bluffer. So bluff good for game.
See, that's why he couldn't take that $200.
That's going to be a nice pot there. $1,200 pot for Justin, going straight his way. There's a look at our chip stacks there. Most players with around 1,000 in their stack there.
All right, players in the tournament, your prize pool is posted.
Queen 9 of clubs. Good enough for a call from Jesse in the small blind. Super Mike raising it up to $50 with the 6-7 offsuit. And Frank coming along. Justin coming along with 9-5 of hearts. We're going to go 3 ways to a flop here. King, 7-8, all diamonds. Frank with the only diamond here. And Super Mike with the best hand. Pair of 7s. Going to continue betting 75. And Justin here, 2 hearts on an all diamond board, is going to have to relinquish his cards. And that one's going to go Mike's way. 78% VPIP for Mike here. 78% of the time, he is voluntarily putting chips in pots.
Man, you watching that, you're getting upset, right? About the wrong thing.
I think the big flop. I kept
Chris here, start the action off. Pair of 8s, gonna raise it up. Is facing a straddle.
The 35.
$35 to go now, Steven. Probably gonna return those cards to the sender.
5 fold.
Timmy with a suited ace. Looks like he's gonna come along.
Playing everything. Playing everything for 2
2
hours.
Broadway cards for Justin. He's coming along as well. 2 suited Broadway cards for Rocky. He's coming along. And Ace King on the button for Wolf. Gonna call as well. Ace King did get him into a little bit of trouble earlier in the evening. One of the very first hands that we played here. He was involved in a 3-way all-in with Ace King and did not go his way. Now, Ace Queen of Diamonds for Super Mike, the first real hand he's seen thus far, and he is going to bump it up to $235. Chris made the call with the 8s. Timmy got out of the way. Justin's going to fold. I imagine Rocky is folding as well. And now Wolf with the second best hand, right behind the 2 8s of Chris. Has to decide how to proceed with this hand. Do you just call and hope you flop something? Do you raise now, get it all in, commit yourself? Looks like he's probably decided on a call here. Oh, he changed his mind. He's going to let it go. Ace King on the button in the muck. Doesn't want a tango.
I got whiskers.
Risky with the Queen 10 offsuit here.
Pepsi, bro.
And he is going to let it go. Rightfully so. He was far behind. We're going to go heads up to a flop here. Ace Queen of diamonds versus 2 8s. And wow, Ricky would have flopped the best hand here with Queen 10. He's going to go check, check on this flop. And a deuce of diamonds going to hit the turn. I think Super Mike's probably betting here. $100 is the new price. And that's a pretty safe board. Chris has to feel pretty safe on this board. He's going to call. And a king on the river. A big bet here could win this. But he checks. It's going to go check, check. And Chris is going to win at Showdown. $855 in the pot there. Nice hand there for Chris. And I really thought Super Mike was going to put some pressure there at the end. I don't know if Chris would have been able to make that call at the end there had he bet big enough. That's a... I guess we'll never know what would have happened. Regardless, Chris is going to win that pot. $855 going to be going his way.
He's over here smiling at the second too, like something happened.
I'm just smiling because there's the board.
All the dudes are like, he gets it all.
Two there. Four raised to 1 quarter. Holds around the line.
All right, let's let our graphics get caught up here. See what we've got going on here. We had a button straddle, a raise, and then another raise to 125. We're going to see a flop of ace, 4, 6, it appears. We may have lost our graphics for this hand.
Check. Check.
Looks like we are experiencing some connectivity issues here. We may have lost our graphics. Check, check, ace, king. It is good for 1 pair. And it looks like that's going to be good for the whole pot. We don't see Super Mike's cards.
That was the only reason I called that.
That's what I was thinking, man. We switched hands. Hey, I got ace king and he's got 8s or something over there.
I thought I had 6-3. I thought I had 6 like spades. And 10 calls. Just now, look. Fucking 8-3 off. It wasn't a 6. I was like, but the fucking flop comes. I'm like, hey, Mr.
Yeah, it looks like we are experiencing a little bit of a connectivity issues here, guys.
It's going to be a second.
Why?
We do have a few more hands left
Your hands still work?
this evening. 2 more hands we do still have left.
That's the hard way.
I really thought I had 6-3. I was like,
Give us just a moment to get this issue corrected here. And I think we've got 2 or 3 more hands for the night, and that is going to do it for us tonight, guys.
You're playing Jingo.
hey, I'm going to add whatever.
Remember, poker players, we do have a 10,000 guaranteed free roll this Sunday at 12 o'clock noon. It is free to play. It does not cost you anything. There are rebuys and add-ons if you would elect to do so, but it is 100% free. You don't have to pay anything to get into it. It's going to be this Sunday at 12 o'clock noon.
Where are we going now?
Don't miss out on that one, guys. Guaranteed $10,000 free entry. All right, here we go. Looks like we've got cards in the air. See if we've got that issue corrected. I think this hand will be one of 2 remaining hands we have. And maybe it's going to be a good one here. Frank wakes up with queens in the small blind facing a straddle. Just going to limp in, assuming that when it gets back to Super Mike, he's going to be raising, right? 2 7s here in the hijack for Wolf. He calls. Ricky folds his 7 deuce. Oh my goodness, and Super Mike has kings. Wow. Frank got what he wanted, but it's not going to turn out in his favor because Super Mike just happened, the most active player at the table, who straddled on the button. You call with 2 queens just knowing he's going to raise, and he does, but this time he just has kings. And it is going to fold back around to Super Mike, and he's going to show Frank the bad news. Wow.
Twice, 2 full boards, guys.
All right, we are going to run it twice here. No queen, no help for Frank so far. Mike is going to win that first run, the pair of kings. Here comes the second one. Oh, wow, just flops him dead to running queens, and that is going to do it. Super Mike is going to scoop this pot, and that is going to do it for Frank tonight.
No, he's got full house. Okay.
Oh, wow. What unfortunate timing to wake up with queens there. Wow.
I've never played with you, and I only seen you play 10 hands. Like, well, maybe he got one early. No.
Paul, 20 minutes. Hit Richard, die trying.
Alrighty, guys, that is going to do it for us tonight here at DogHouse Poker. We are located in Cypress, Texas. Remember, poker players, 10,000 guaranteed free roll. That is going to start this Sunday at 12 o'clock noon. You do not want to miss out on that one, guys. 12 o'clock noon this Sunday. 10,000 guaranteed free roll. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time. We'll be here next Friday with the same game. More to come, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we will